Ah! All right, there we go. Hello, welcome to Bitby Stream. Hello, and happy Super Bowl Sunday to all of you. I can't help but notice that a whole bunch of you, instead of going and watching the Great American Game, you decided to come out and watch a random water guy, I don't know, plant some flowers or something. And let me tell you something. I'm very proud of you. Ooh, silver lining watch streak. Currently on a 45 stream streak. That is freaking insane. You've been here for a long time. Today is Super Bowl? Yes. Yes, it is. Here. Cracking open a cold one, and by cold one, I mean soda for the occasion. Yeah, it's a Super Bowl today, which I'm not very excited about it. I don't know. My mom was like, oh my god, Usher's gonna be there. I'm like, so? Do you watch American football? Not really. Like, I know very little about American football. Abby isn't even American. Yeah, so I'm doing this for everybody else. I'm saving the world from having to hear about the, again, that blasted owl for the 14th freaking time. Actually, it's a lot more than that. How many times have we had the Super Bowl? I don't even remember. Anyway, I just want to vibe today. I'm tired. I've been doing a lot of stuff involved with house cleaning and also doing some stuff with home repair and things like that. And I just kind of want to just vibe. So, that's my plan today. That is my my mission. So let me go ahead and, well, first of all, hold on. I got to get into the call here. Just so we're set for that. There we go. Maybe having a voice call up will, like, I don't know, up my mood a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Ultimate question. Your future is dependent on it. Do you call it football or soccer? Well, I'm a dumb American, so I call it football. But also, I also call, the game with the ball that you kick with only your feet across the field. I call that soccer. However, I am very flexible with the fact that, many people call it football. So, yes. Hey, guess what? Says Silver. What? What? Oh, Jesus. Oh, look at that. There's a bunch of paw prints. Bubble attack for the bubble man. Oh, actually, wait. No, they are bubbles. But they look like footprints. Kind of reminds me of Blue's Clues. Football. Exactly. That is the correct pronunciation. Okay, let me hop on over to the game tab so I can have some good old Stardew up and running at the moment. There you go. Now, I have been busy today. Actually, before we dive into Stardew, though, I've got one currently sitting right here. Now, I don't know. You guys might remember the story that I mentioned a while back. Ooh. Let's have a heart-to-heart. Anyway, I told this story a while back that I had the uninterruptible power supply unit. UPS is what it's abbreviated to. Basically, it's a gigantic battery that you connect a whole bunch of stuff up to. It's just a surge protector with a battery, essentially. And I had one, and it was really nice because it allowed me to be able to guarantee that my computer setup would continue to run regardless of whether or not there was any kind of a power outage. It was really convenient, really nice, and it saved me a couple of times. However, not too long ago, I think this was back in September, I had an incident where... Also, hello, YouTube chat. Abby says hello to you. Hello. Say hello, Karen. He said hello a lot, but say hello one more time. Anyway. Right around September, I was doing some work on my computer. Specifically, I was getting some pictures for, VR-related stuff. And while I was in the headset and I was, doing all the funny VR things, all of a sudden I heard a loud bang! Followed by the, my vision in my VR headset going completely dark. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, what? Pulled my headset off, and I went and I, looked in the direction of where I thought the bang came from. And all my computer stuff was completely off. And I was just like, that's not supposed to happen. Well, the battery backup's supposed to cover that. What's happening? And then I started to smell like the distinct smell of this, like, basically a blown up circuit somewhere. I was like, oh shit, okay, it's my nightmare. Oh god. Yeah, literally, this is like my nightmare incarnate. Just being like, oh shit, what do I do now? But then I noticed that my computer started to like start up again, and a couple of other electronics connected to it was starting to start up again. And I'm just like, oh hell no. No. You're all gonna stay off until I figure out what's wrong with you. And so I unplugged everything. I like, shut everything off, and I did like some major inspection. I called my dad over actually, and I basically asked him, like, could you like take a look at all of the outlets because I don't trust myself to be able to do any of that. And so he's just like, oh yeah, sure. Yeah, he tested all the outlets and he looked at them and he's just like, yeah, no, outlets look fine. And then I checked my computer and all the electronics connected to the thing, and none of them looked like they had any blown circuits on them. So I basically just decided, you know what, screw it. I'm going to go ahead and take all of my electronics that I had on my system, and I'm just going to plug it into a surge protector and call it a day. And so I did that. And I have been running off of the surge protector for about 6 months now. 6 months, I think, is more than enough time for us to be able to realize that, like, oh, hello, there's a Kyle in here.
Chat bomb! Woo!
You good?
No, I'm not.
That's a hell of a way to... Just jumping in. I'm dying! Oh, hello.
Somehow I got more sick. I don't understand why.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
And no, I did not pass it on to him. For me, it was just cops.
How dare you? Well, how is you guys' Super Bowl Sunday going?
Superb owl
Super
day.
Bowl Sunday?
Yeah, it's a Super Bowl.
Huh.
And there's a thing in there, Nova.
I hardly registered.
You guys are sick. You guys are sick too.
Yup.
Why is everybody got the plague?
I've been on I was sick all week, and then on Friday I went to the emergency room, and now I'm on antibiotics.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Jeez.
It's okay. I'm doing. They're working, I think, because I don't feel like I'm going to vomit every couple of minutes.
Oh.
I got put into my bed about 3 times today, but that hasn't happened yet, and it probably should have again.
Ouch.
So I'm doing better.
Oh, shoot. I'll be right back.
See you soon.
I just got here, but I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
Gotta
God,
go take some antibiotics.
Again,
be right back.
I'm currently in the plague den at the moment, and I'm scared. If the internet can
You'll be
send
fine. What I have is not contagious.
Right.
Plague den.
No, I'm not going to give you any viruses. By the way, check out some interesting emails I sent you.
Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Papa Nurgle?
What the hell? Alright.
Nurgle is
no,
a
I was just
gas-
telling these guys about the
decay.
I was telling these guys about the fun that I had with the UPS that exploded.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you remember that, right?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I remember.
Yeah. Well, it's been 6 months, so I've officially just decided to call up the warranty service and be like, "Hey, my system's running fine, and the only thing that really changed was the UPS. So I think your thing's borked, and hopefully I'll get a new unit, but we'll see." In the meantime, I talked with my dad, and we decided to go and replace all of the outlets that are inside this room just to be safe, because we haven't done that in a while. And I pulled a whole bunch of them out of the wall today, and like, oh my god, I'm currently holding one right now. This thing, older than the goddamn hills. I think this is an outlet that was built into the house when it was first built, I think.
In the 40s.
Oh no, this house isn't that old. I mean, I would say probably either late 70s, early 80s, maybe. I don't know. My folks are even saying that maybe it's early 70s. Who knows? No, we're looking into it. Invisible outlet in the block of 08. Look at it go. But no, I actually, out of curiosity, I decided to look up the company that's stamped on this thing. A company called Paulding is what it's called. Spelled Paulding. And I was just like, that's an interesting brand. I've never heard of it before. Well, there's a reason. It's because the brand died before I was born.
Ha.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a brand that's been around for like since the 40s, but like they fell on really hard times around the late 70s, and then they did not survive the 80s. So yeah,
It's like the pavement bricks we found at our old house. We found pavement bricks running alongside the side of the building, and it was probably a driveway to bring someone's car to the backyard. But it got overgrown and completely consumed by the earth, and we did some digging over there to do something, and we dug them up.
Yeah,
Had a whole bunch of pavement bricks.
Weird. That kind of reminds me of there's this one time when I saw there was like really major infrastructure updates that were happening to a major road that was like downtown in my area, and when they dug it up, Karen says off on okay. You doing good? And also Shenanigans is here. Didn't get the notification and I'm late. No worries. It's fine. Nobody is ever late to any of my streams. I'm just happy I showed up. Thank you. Anyway, no, they were doing some like heavy maintenance within this like main district of town that had been there since like the 1800s. That required doing like major excavating of like the entirety of the road. And when they did that, they found out like they found several layers of extra road that was underneath after years and years of being repaved over. And like, so much that like they got down to a certain level and it was just cobblestone. I was just like, that is rad. That is cool and also a little bit haunting. It's just like, oh god, age. It's like that. This is like ages and ages and ages of roadway that I have never seen in my lifetime, and yet here it is. It's right there. Oh my god.
We got a paved bike trail.
Yeah.
Near where I live, and it was actually paved over an old railway.
Oh.
So they have to replace it every couple of years because they didn't bother to upend the rails before they paved it. So in the winter, the asphalt moves and doesn't move the same way that the rails do.
Oh, damn it. Not a fan of the, like, you know, just the cold and hot snaps of the Midwest are terrifying.
Yeah. I've been through worse.
I know you've been through worse. But anyways.
It's going to take a lot more than...
It's interesting just how fresh it feels. Like, just... I mean, first of all, doing a whole bunch of cleanup in this area, it was kind of nice. I kind of had to. Like, the opportunity presented itself. But, it's just refreshing to know that, like, all of the electronics in here are more or less up to date, and I don't have to worry about anything sparking in the walls. What is your least favorite part about Stardew Valley? You know what? I think it might have to do with just the grindy feeling starting up. But also, like... But what's weird is that I'm kind of cool with the grind at the exact same time. Is weird. Because then, like, maybe... I think the other thing that I'm not a fan of with Stardew Valley is that eventually... things more or less get kind of filled in. And so, unless you want to break down a whole bunch of the work that you've already done to replace stuff... and replace it with, like, a new set of things that you work on, like planting and farming at your farm, you're kind of just, like, stuck with the one successful farm. Like, you make so much money that at a certain point it doesn't matter. But, you know, that's endgame in a nutshell, though.
Yup.
Hello, Shane. What do you want? Leave me alone. No! Love me! Love me forever, Shane!
Gonna take more than this illness to put me down. not much more, but it's gonna take more than that.
Not much more. That southern accent reminded me of something. I've been getting recommended a lot of videos from like this one guy on TikTok, and I don't know why. You know,
Danny the Vito.
Danny the Vito. No. I should move this. Hold on.
Danny DeVito has these ads now for this sandwich shop that they have a bunch of around where I live, and it's kind of weird.
Wait, Danny DeVito makes sandwiches?
Do they come with an egg in these trying times?
An egg in these trying times.
Oh my god, I wish.
Well, now egg sandwich is a thing. Let's be real.
I wish they had that in the commercial, but no, it's just like this kind of cringy commercial with him advertising the sandwich shop.
Yeah, that's cool. Here, I got a...
I guess it must be a national chain if they got Danny DeVito for the commercials. I always thought it was a local thing.
I mean, I guess.
You guys have Jersey Mike subs around where you live?
Oh, yeah, Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
Jersey Mike's.
They're
Yeah,
a national chain.
I think they're alright.
I
That's the
don't
thing.
know. God, I don't remember the last time that I saw one of their commercials, though. I tried my very best to avoid commercials like the plague.
They're kind of, I guess they're just, I mean, with ads, you know, on YouTube and stuff, and, Twitch, things like that. I think I've gotten one of those ads on, like, Twitch.
You know what? Probably likely.
I use an ad blocker. I steal from everyone I know on purpose.
I do have ad blocker, but they don't always work, especially on Twitch.
I have Twitch cleared in my ad blocker because, yeah, Twitch has done a very good job of making
It doesn't
them
work.
not work.
Yeah.
Bit, but his head is egg shaped, says Habby. Well, you're an artist, so you know how to do that.
Also,
God,
I have
don't-
YouTube ads blocked on my PC, but if I try to watch anything on my phone or iPad, I get the ads.
Okay. How do I want to structure this place? I don't know. Here, putting you down for now. I guess I'll put this here. And then... I don't know. Very much a maintenance day. There we go. I have not, so... I'm just waiting for the Super Bowl ads to finally come out so that I don't have to watch it on the day. So I've actually heard that apparently the Super Bowl ads, they're just releasing those early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Big deal
There's
anymore.
going to be like 4 to 6 is going to be all ads.
Why?
Or, that already happened, I guess. But,
I don't
freaking
understand why
illness,
they have
man. I
money
ain't
so
thinking
early.
right.
I did see an ad for what was something like, come watch the bit when I was like watching something on, sometimes I also watch YouTube on my TV. And I had it, and I get ads on that, and it had an ad that was like, come watch the biggest ads of the year, and I'm like, why would anyone voluntarily watch ads? Unless they're
Crazy
Nostalgia
people,
Critic and he's doing one of his commercial specials.
Oh, yeah, maybe. If I point it out, then drawing is not fun. Oh, okay, so I have to stay quiet, and then you'll make me fan art. Understood. I get it.
Hey, we just suggest prompts, okay?
Shoot, I think the only way I'm gonna be able to pull this off is to have, like, a really awkward setup for chests for now. This place is very, like, closed in. There we go. And then I can make this chest the winter chest, I suppose. I will go ahead and make this one the valuables chest. And I guess this is just the miscellaneous chest. Okay. Is there a way that I can, like... God, I wish I could just, like, shift-click all the things that are in my inventory into, like, nearby chests. Is there a button to do that, or... I'm sure there's a mod. Anyway. Oh, no, wrong thing. There we go. Whee! Anyway. No, it's weird working with equipment that is older than me.
Oof.
I'm just like, oh, Jesus. So, somebody before me put this in the wall.
Oh no.
What?
Somebody complained on GameSprout that they were using the "That's a Tank" clip too often. So they made a compilation.
Oh, what?
That's a tank!
That's a tank! I have not heard this.
Usually when someone rounds a corner and they just see the end of a tank barrel staring at them
Oh.
in fighting, or like war games.
Happy says, imagine being born before 1997. Stop it.
Stop it. Let's
Cut
born in
it out.
91. Stop it.
Get out. No.
Don't make me get the newspaper.
Right. Smack.
Darn kids, get off my lawn.
Right. I'm not going to the retirement home yet. The retirement management. Leia, how you doing? Let's see. Where's Jazz at? I have the flowers that I am giving to everybody just because that's the only thing I know won't piss everybody off. Why the newspaper? Because it's old and outdated, like me! How you doing, Pierre? What a French freaking name for this town.
Not his real name. He was just trying to look fancy. Make his store look fancy.
Oh, yes. He changed it because he's the eccentric in this town. How's Pam? Oh! Oh, right. Pam's probably gone off to the store or something. Oh! Ooh! Warp totem. Neat. Hey, Lang! Anyway. Just kind of taking this day to go and talk to a bunch of people. Ah, hello. I was going to hand this to you. Remember my birthday? That's creepy. You just moved in here. How do you know this information?
You have a, because everyone, didn't you see the bulletin board with everyone's birthdays?
Right, but it's so weird that you remembered my birthday out of everybody. Leave me alone, strange person. This strange blue man.
Stranger danger!
Right. Amber alert!
There's a mod that's like one of the weirdest and kind of creepiest mods I ever found for Stardew was basically the reverse of that, where that makes Jay have a crush, Jay or whatever her name is, have a crush on you, and she's very creepy and stalkery about it.
Okay. First of all, crucifix, no.
Yes.
Second of all, huh? I
I'm just
don't
like,
want
why?
to. I don't want a yandere mod for Stardew Valley. I don't need that in my life.
Please no.
I guess my best option right now would be, I suppose I could take the warp totem and then like warp back up to the beach after, just as an emergency item. Because I want to go down into the mines and grab some stuff. I suppose I should leave some of this equipment at the door, though.
It's
Like,
4 p.m. Are you sure?
I mean, look, I'm trying to max my time here. Screw it. I'm going to take all my equipment because I don't think I'm going to collect nearly enough. Why are your chests colored differently? I've color-coded them so that I remember what they're for.
Color coding your chest is important.
Yep. One of them is spring, one of them is summer, one of them is fall, one of them is winter, and then a collection of other things. And I'm doing that.
Oh, you're talking about some computer thing earlier, but I did not get the job with Lenovo, but I appreciate all the advice you gave me.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, you gave it a good try, and
Yeah.
that is the most important thing.
I'm
Unfortunately,
kind of annoyed because they said it was they said it was a I had gotten the information that it was a entry-level position and that they train you to do all the sales, but then when the person that I was working with to, like, I guess he's like I forget what you call it, he's like job coach, I guess. The job coach I was working with went and came and told me, oh, they didn't pick you, and here's why. They said it was because they wanted somebody who was already experienced in sales, and I'm like, I heard it was
What the-
entry level.
That's not
though.
entry level.
I know.
God damn it.
Oh, I don't know who gave me that information, but they were wrong. I'm really annoyed about it.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah, I guess because the job coach said, it used to be entry level, but that was like years ago, and now like very much since the pandemic, we've only been getting like people who already have experience, and I'm like, why wasn't I told this?
I feel like this kind of stuff, I mean, first of all, needs to be a lot clearer spoken, as opposed to just, I don't know. I mean, on top of that, I mean, like, I feel like at this moment in time, we need to start opening up a lot more jobs for people that, like, might be entrance level.
Yeah.
Because, like, look, you're not going to get the perfect employee on the face of the planet, and I feel like a lot of places need to start lowering their standards.
I completely agree. Like, I wish they'd just at least given me a chance, because they said they really liked me, and they liked my, energy, enthusiasm, and they thought, I would have been a good choice if I had the experience, but I'm like, if you have, like, all these weeks of training, I probably don't need it, because I've done similar stuff before. I explained, like, why I thought I would be good for how I could, like, use my skills towards the job, and they, like, agreed, oh, yeah, that makes sense. So, I don't know why they were so, like, oh, no, you already have to have all this, sales experience with some other company.
I don't know, the way that you described it, it sounded like you may have ended up, like, doing sales work for, corporate entities, which I feel like in that circumstance, maybe. If you were working at, like, I don't know, a Best Buy, I feel like that's got less of a need for you to have major skill sets in marketing, but I don't know, maybe that's it.
I'm just annoyed. It's like they wanted somebody who already was like had a bunch of that kind of experience. Why did they even bother to interview me? Because they saw my resume, they saw I was, this was kind of like me trying something new. And they still interviewed me, and then they were like, and then it was basically a waste of everybody's time. I don't understand.
Oh, the irony of, job places that require entry-level jobs that require a little bit of experience. Like, what?
You're gonna die, bit.
I know I am. I'm running. Also, don't worry. That's just my energy. No worries. That's not my health. I'm good. Oh, that's right. This thing's out of order. Oh, okay.
Don't worry, that's not my blood.
Wait, whose blood is it? Don't worry about it.
Blood for the blood god.
I have 11 hunger left. There we go.
At least I got like another lead on a different job though, and I'm gonna have a call about that tomorrow. So
Good stuff.
at least I got some other avenues that are open. Just hope I don't feel horrible though, because most of how I've been feeling sick this past week, most of it is I feel the worst in the morning, and then I slowly get better throughout the day, and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling better now, and then I wake up the next morning and I want to die and throw up a lot.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of my issues with my vertigo, where like I'm feeling perfectly fine throughout the day as long as I keep my head nice and straight, but then like the moment I try and lie down, it's just like, there goes my head.
Oof.
And then, like,
yeah, just like,
I wake up the next morning and I'm dizzy and tired.
Yeah, it's like my stomach, it's been like, I feel horrible in the morning, and my stomach feels like it's going to explode, and I feel like I'm going to throw up constantly, and, even if I don't eat anything, I'm still, like, gagging up. It's gross.
We need some support.
And what?
We need some support.
Yeah, and
From
then
what? I don't know.
yeah, and then I'll feel better later in the day, and I'm like, okay, am I better now? And then I'm like, okay, maybe I'm better now. And then I woke up the next morning, and it's like, nope, back to hell. So,
nope.
What?
Guess what? You're not better.
So,
Wait, the good news.
At least
with,
now
with my stuff.
the good news is, now I'm on the antibiotics, so that's helping, and I felt significantly less horrible and vomity this morning. So
it sounds like you weren't going to get any better until you took the antibiotics. So good stuff. Good move. For me, the good news is that like I'm still dealing with the vertigo stuff, but I mean it's slowly starting to like ramp off. So
that's good to hear.
I can actively sleep on my side again. Hurrah!
Nice. Yeah, I sleep on my side mostly, so if I couldn't sleep on my side, I'd have been miserable.
Mhm. Oh, it's fun trying to prop your head up on a pillow and just be like, come on, pretend you're on your side. Just pretend you're on your side.
So
Darn.
yeah, I try doing that sometimes when I felt kind of crappy laying on my side, and it's like, no, it's not the same.
Yeah, no. Just like your body knows like what direction you're currently lying. Like you can't fool it. Oh yeah, Habby was saying this in the chest. No, chat rather. Not. I read their message about chests, and my brain decided to say chest. Anyway, they said this in the chat. Very ironic question. Did you ever read a book? Ironic? How's that ironic? Read a book. Read a book. Read a motherfucking book. Anyway, I've actually read a couple of books. I mean, unfortunately, I haven't read a whole lot aside from the stuff that I was required to read when I was in grade school. I do know that I did read the Halo novels, or like a few of them, just because I'm a massive nerd when it comes to Halo. And yeah, I thought those were good, but they were more or less just an extension of the game, so, you know, I didn't really get much else out of them aside from, oh yeah, here's the story, except slightly more fleshed out.
I began reading like late middle school and early high school. I read a lot. But I also nowadays not so much. Unless though, does manga count? I used to read some manga.
Some people would say yes.
Mercedes Lackey, the Mage Wars trilogy.
I still read a lot of comics and stuff. Yeah, I still read a lot of manga and comics and stuff.
You read a Mercedes Lackey book?
I have heard of Mercedes. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what she writes, but
yeah, them are fantasy.
Ah,
What?
that makes that.
Purple.
There's one that I've actually read.
Also, the Warrior series, of which I have 5
Oh, Warrior
collections.
Cats? Was that was Aaron Hunter or something?
Yes, it is.
What was
I
the
read
latest
about-
book that
how
I
about
read?
cats?
Actually, he got a bunch of. Aaron Hunter is not one person. It's a.
I know,
it's
I looked into
and
her.
then a bunch of ghostwriters that she hired.
Oh, Happy says, I have this problem with my arm. Doesn't hurt most of the day, but then throughout the day, muscle fatigue.
Oof.
I guess like the one and only thing I'd recommend with that, I'm not a physician or anything, so, you know, ignore me. But, I guess I'd probably just recommend getting into doing some regular stretches. Because you'd be surprised at what regular stretches can do. Like, my back was kind of sore for a little bit there. Because of the fact that my head was craned at a ridiculous angle for sleeping. But then I just got on the train of doing some regular stretches using like stretchy bands, and bada bing, bada bam, I'm feeling great.
Yeah, that's what my physical therapist has recommended too, because I've had a back problem for a while now, and I've finally started seeing a chiropractor / physical therapist for it, and he has me do stretches. And,
One day, a few years back, while I was working, I screwed up my arm. I pulled a muscle and I couldn't lift it up past 20 degrees if it was facing straight down.
Oh, that sucks.
So after I recovered from that, I started doing stretches every morning, and I have yet to pull another muscle.
Hey, good stuff.
stuff.
I think for me, it's like, it's like the center of my back. I think I had an injury to that a while back that now it's just kind of susceptible to damage nowadays, which, God, that sucks. This really is the old person chat. We're just like, here's all the things that ail us today.
Yeah, for me it's my lower back, and yeah, like, I just hope I
Aquamarie is
can
here.
walk
Rock and
again
Stone.
in the next month or two, because right now it causes a problem with my nerves. Like, the back pain is bad enough, but it also causes a problem with my nerves, where my leg goes numb if I stand up for more than like 5 or 6 minutes, and then eventually, just the longer I stand up or walk, the more my back will hurt.
Oh, yeah.
The more
I mean,
my leg
that
will-
definitely
the
does
more I
sound
won't
like
be able to
some,
feel my leg.
that sounds some spine wizardry right there.
It's bad. It's because of the So it's my lower discs in the spine are all messed up, and that's why I'm seeing the chiropractor.
Yeah, good move.
Good news is I keep seeing him, and hopefully it gets better in like 2-3 months at most. They
Dang
said I could see improvement within like a month or two, and I've been seeing him
Hey, cool stuff.
going on 3-4 weeks now.
I have to lift things regularly at work, and so far over my career, I've been complimented by 3 or 4 recruiters, or army recruiters, who asked me if I had any training in the army, because apparently my lifting technique is spot on.
Ah, very nice. All right, well, you're doing something right then.
I keep having to hear the horror stories from people I have to lift heavy things for. I figured I might as well learn how to do it right the first time.
That is true. I mean, hey, all it takes is lifting something wrong once, and it could destroy you. I have unfortunately heard of that.
Yeah, I tried to lift someone else's mood and went very horribly, so I decided to never do it ever again.
That's something different.
You continue to disappoint me.
Good.
No. You're definitely lifting my spirits.
Coughing fit over, what I miss.
Welcome back after the coughing fit.
Thank you.
I'm thankful that I haven't had
From around a corner to surprise you?
Huh?
Did she just pop out from behind a corner to surprise you?
I don't think so. Maybe I surprised them. Bro.
Perhaps.
Latest book that I read, man, I think the last Halo book that I read was Halo the Flood, which is literally just the novel of the first game. That's it. That's all it is. But hey, it's entertaining for me because like not only was it the novel for the first game, but it also had a bunch of like supplementary stuff that you don't normally hear in game. Like you get to hear about the side stories of a bunch of the other Marines, and also you get to hear a little bit more about Captain Keyes and the horror that he went through.
Yeah.
Which like, God, that's terrifying.
Yup.
Like, I never want to hear about what happens when you become infected with a flood spore ever again.
That wasn't just any flood spore. That was a special flood spore designed to read minds.
Oh, yeah. Well, like, actually, here's another person that I've been following on TikTok lately. Some guy who has been covering a lot of stuff related to Halo lore. I'm such a sucker for it. I'm just like, oh, more Halo lore? Easily digestible? Yes, please. And they went into detail about the Flood and the Flood specimens that exist. And there are a couple of different variants. The one that took over Captain Keyes was basically the variant of the Flood that is like prior to becoming a grave mind, essentially. So like
proto-grave mind.
Yeah, proto-grave mind. So in theory, if Captain Keyes were left to continue to, wallow in basically being a dead zombified being, he would have eventually become a grave mind on the Halo ring, which, and then, I didn't know this, but there is a version of the grave mind after grave mind that, like, is basically planet-sized? I was like,
planet-sized, oh yeah.
No.
I think that happened with High Charity.
Oh, God. That's freaky.
I know High Charity is moon-sized, but it's
right.
Still really freaking big.
Hello, nerd. Yes, I carry that on my sleeves. Thank you.
Last book I read was the first book in the third series of the Warriors, and that's because my phone broke, and I had to do something on my breaks at work.
Ah, I see. Oh, God.
So I took that to work and read for a bit.
That's
Funny story about
that's
that.
So analog.
Well, my mother's really good at sewing. So she got an idea after bookmarks kept falling out of her books and all that. And
did she sew a bookmark into her book?
Sort of. She made a book cover where you slide the soft paper book covers into 2 sleeves, and it sort of wraps around the book. And in the middle, it's got a ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
So you just put that in the book to market, and you're good to go.
That's a good solution, jeez. See, I don't really think too much when it comes to books, so I wouldn't have thought of that.
In case you're not privy to other people knowing what you're reading, it also covers up both the cover and the back.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that's right. Pierre needs a yo-yo... Pierre, you have a Joja-Cola machine in your plate. Well, actually, no. That's in the Star Drop Saloon. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Does Pierre come down here during the, during the downtimes? No, I suppose not.
Funny story about when my phone broke, actually.
Mm-hmm.
My phone broke, and it was about time that I got off my family's plan. They wanted me off their plan.
Okay.
So I decided to get my own plan, and I heard from you Google was pretty all right, so I got Google Fi.
Yeah.
So a few days, or I got a phone, got a plan, got all that. They were sent it to me, and it was on the way. But at some point, a couple days in, my debit card stopped working. So at one point, I went to the bank, talked to them. It's like, hey, my debit card stopped working. What's going on with that? It's like, yeah, there was a suspicious payment done on your account. We sort of locked it. Or we let the payment go through, but we sort of locked it. Looks like we tried to call you a couple of times about it. To which I was like, yeah, about that. Do you know why I paid a sudden large amount of money to Google? It's because my phone broke. They're like, that makes sense. All right, we'll clear that up for you.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Whoops.
That's unfortunate. Now, I've told the story before about how I got basically locked in. Oh shoot, where was it? Was it Seattle? Yeah, I think it was Seattle, and I was basically locked there without access to a phone, which was really frustrating.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, technically, I did have a phone. It's just it wouldn't shut off, and I basically had to have it constantly keep plugged in. And the entire time, like the power, like the thing was hot as hell.
Hot pocket.
Hot pocket. I just had to like shrug and be like, okay, well, I guess this thing lives in the hotel until I finally go home. Ow. Oh my god, I gotta get some sprinklers.
Yeah, I don't
What
I don't
did you
buy
plan?
things.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I don't buy things online, so they probably have me in the are grouped up with all the old folks who don't know how to use the internet.
Did they just have like a stereotype section of their bank? Where you're just like, okay, well here's all the old codgers who don't know how to use a computer.
Here's all the people who don't make online purchases. If they make an online purchase, immediately mark as suspicious.
I mean, that's legit. Like, there are some people that just don't ever buy anything online ever. Yep.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Habby says, what did I plant? These right here are corn. This is hot peppers, and then one of these is tomatoes, and another one is blueberries.
Corn! Corn!
Corn!
Blood for the blood god!
Corn for the corn god!
Skulls for the skull throne. You do know who Corn is, right?
They are a musical collaborative band.
Yes, but also something else.
I know corn is also a vegetable.
It's a Warhammer deity.
Oh. Oh, I keep seeing previews for the Warhammer DLC for Power Wash Sim.
Oh god, I forgot
What?
about doing that.
That is a thing that's gonna happen.
That's gonna be amazing.
Are you going to be cleaning out a place that Papa Nurgles went through.
Probably.
I don't know. Like, I think you guys are probably going to get more of a kick out of it than I will.
Yeah,
Because
we
I'll just
know,
be like,
we
what
know
the
a
heck is
bit
this
about.
thing? And you guys are just going to be like, oh my god!
That's a pestilent bubo of the Nurgle.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, don't Google it.
Understood.
Nurgle's all about illness and decay and sickness and rot.
Aquamary says, corn is a North American cereal place that yields large kernels of cob.
Yes.
I love books.
I hear No, wait, what were we talking about?
Corn.
We were
Which
talking
one?
about
The
corn.
band? The
But I was gonna say
food?
something else.
God.
The corn god?
List of Cornate massacres. This list is incomplete. You can help by expanding it.
Apparently, Habby doesn't like Warhammer 40k.
Oh, that's
In
unfortunate.
fact, they use the word hate.
You poor soul. There is
I
no
don't really
redemption for
understand
you.
what Warhammer is. I know, I know, I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it is.
On a god of corn, look up Quetzalcoatl.
Oh man,
Like,
I forget what that even is.
technology?
Quetzalcoatl is the Aztec god of corn, basically.
Cool.
Basically Aztec Zeus, except not a dick.
Oh, that is so true. Hello, I am going to sleep with all of your wives, but I am totally God.
And my sisters, and my
And
mothers.
my sisters, and everything else. Basically, if it has a pulse, I'll probably sleep with it. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Is
Zeus!
that you?
I had to draw ponies in Warhammer armors multiple times.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I understand. I see where your bias comes from now.
It's still heresy, but I'm beginning to understand it.
I get it. Hey, you know what? You get by with whatever commissions you need to. Also, like, there was an irony thing when it came to that. Like, you know, ponies and Warhammer outfits and stuff at one point, if I remember correctly. It's like a weird, ironic thing in pop culture where it's just like, oh, the cute thing, except it's, you know, inside murderous Warhammer armor.
Yup.
At least
I know,
the
like-
penguins do.
I know, like,
Something.
there's a My Little Pony Fallout crossover fanfic, and it's like one of the most beloved fanfics in like fandom culture.
Isn't that one? Okay, so I forget, but isn't that also one of them that's like one of the longest?
It's also one of the longest, yes.
Longest
Because
running or
ponies.
content-wise?
Fallout Equestria.
Yup, that checks out.
That's
Yep,
the goofiest thing,
very,
but
very
I
famous
can't
one.
help but like the concept.
It's kind of a fun idea.
Right? It's like I'm not gonna knock it. Wait, what had wait? Fallout Equestria had physical prints? What?
Oh yeah, it did. The
Huh?
author like sold physical versions.
Did he do this at conventions?
Probably.
Is
This
that
is
legal?
the
think
only
so.
place I could think it could work.
Yeah.
Okay, for God's sake, give me a ladder! What the hell? I'm breaking every single one of these blocks, and it's just like, nope, nope, nope. I need to get lucky one of these days. Oh.
Man, you're out of energy.
No.
Congrats.
I didn't have to do that at all. Alright. Well, I guess we're going upstairs now. Your suffering sustains me, says Aqua. Abby
Your
says, my favorite
pain
one
is
is
my
Cupcakes.
pleasure.
It is very sweet and cute.
Haha,
is
you
creepy
cancel us.
pasta.
We all know about that. We know all that.
Of course. Aqua. Oh, also, the train stations
I wouldn't call it
apparently
a
open.
creepypasta, more of a. It's not a creepypasta if it's just a fanfic. A creepypasta is the name, is something that gets copy and pasted around a lot.
Also,
And is shared more in like a forum type of environment, whereas a fanfic is just a fanfic, and as far as I know, Cupcakes was just a fanfic.
A little earlier, Aquamary said, Zeus be like, looks female enough. Yes, that's about right.
Yep.
That's basically Old Testament God in a nutshell. Just a creepy fanfic, yeah.
Yup,
Alright,
that checks
I'm
out.
trying to keep all of the weeds at bay. Don't touch my farm.
Scythe.
Yeah, I have a sword.
Oh yeah, I forgot the sword works.
Right. But I don't have any silos, so no point in using anything aside from a sword.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. I see you back there.
Do it!
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Good stuff.
There we go. Which one of these was the fish? Oh, I accidentally made the fish chest this one.
Oops.
Um,
That's supposed to be the fall chest.
that's supposed to be the fall chest. I mean, you know. Okay. I can fix this. First of
Do
all,
it!
there we go. I guess I'll put the water chests back here for now. Don't eat the raw fish.
It's just sushi then.
Don't do it, you goober.
And they drop little shark bites. Man, can I eat this raw like a sushi?
If you know the concept of cutie marks, what would your cutie mark be? God, I don't know.
I think Tabi was a brony.
I mean, like, maybe, but also, like, you know, I could totally understand not being a brony, but being like, oh, I'm an artist and I need to get paid. You know? I don't have a clue what my cutie mark would be. Also, oh, this is a trap. Oh, I know exactly where this is going to. Oh, fuck.
It's just bubbles, right?
Oh no. I think I see where it's
I mean-
going to.
I mean, yeah, technically, I feel like, you know, since I am sort of a water being, it'd probably be the bubbles. Like, you know, those funny
Really?
things. That'd probably be it. It's not a trap. Uh-huh. Sure, you keep telling me about that. Aquamary says autism creature. Yippee. Okay, is there anything that I can do with, like, a sliver of, I don't know what
Okay.
/SRY means. Does that mean sorry?
Sorry.
Oh. No, don't be sorry. I'm
Sorry.
making fun. I'm making joke. Don't worry. We goof around here. We do.
It's funny to us.
It is silly. Really? Hello. Goodbye.
Oh,
That was supposed to be /serious. Oh, okay. Super serious.
Super cereal here.
Super Cheryl. Howdy, folks. Dad's coming back soon. Yeah, in a year. You smell like grass. Screw you, kid.
yeah, I deserve that. Did
I've
cut
been
grass
talking with
today.
random people here, and giving like. So I have no idea what the talking stat helps you with. I think it does slightly give you a little bit of percentage of hearts with people in the town. I'm super surprised that Pierre isn't like super pissed at me right now. I gave him a Joja Cola like at a time when he was asking for it, but like I didn't accept his mission, so I handed it over to him before I accepted it. And he hates Joja,
Yup.
so he's
That's
just like,
sound.
and I'm like, well, why the heck would you want to ask it on the billboard then? This makes no sense.
Don't.
So then his money doesn't actually go towards the group.
anyone.
I think I remembered that I already drew you as a pony. Did you? Maybe you did. I feel like, yeah, that does sound like that happened before. I've had a lot of weird
that
drawings
checks out.
happen.
Sounds right.
I've been drawn in all manner of weirdness. I think I was in the Family Guy death pose, and I think Happy drew that one. Honestly, I mean, it's one of my guilty pleasures, that one.
Uh-oh. I crave warmth. The bed calls. I'll be around. I can listen. Just won't talk.
Ooh, gotcha.
Take it easy.
Right. Get yourself comfy. I need to go and buy myself some new bed sheets, though. The ones that I have, I've had them for like about 3 or 4 years, and they're kind of getting a little bit iffy. Problem is, I need to learn how to like buy proper bed sheets that are fitted to proper mattresses. Because like, I bought a set, and they just barely wrap around the mattress. And I'm like, yeah, that'll do. But after a while of like refixing the bed sheets every like, at first it was like maybe once every couple of nights, and then it became every other night, and now it's just like I wake up and the it's completely like dislodged itself from underneath the mattress, and it's like trying to wrap around my body. I'm like, how did you get up here?
I will be right back. I need to take care of something.
Okie dokie. You're all leaving me. Are you going off and talking to that whore? The whore that is the Super Bowl?
The Superb Bowl.
The
Excuse
superb
me.
owl? You know, I like and hate these fairies. Because, like, oh, man. Cool. So there's going to be a bunch of corn available to me. That's great. But also, like, kind of messing up my steez here. Everything was going to grow completely, like, at the same time. Everything was going to be nice and, like, even. Wasn't going to have to worry about it. I think I'd like to give the diamond over to Gunther. Because I think I get something fun if I hand it over. I need to hand that over to... that's fine. Right. Okay. Let's go water stuff. Yeah, see, corn. Yeah, and here's the thing: it's such an expensive resource that I feel it is in my best interest to collect it. So, yeah. I have a bunch of corn. I drew you as a pony. You wear pants, so the cutie mark is obscured. Thank God. The mystery will never be solved. There we go. Yippee indeed. Let me pour some more stuff out. Oh, man. Here's a random thing. I've been reminded this because of Andrew talking about phones and whatnot. So I have got like one of the newer phones from Google, the Pixel 8. And I gotta say, I've never run into as many weird glitches as I have with previous Google phones. I'm kind of wondering whether or not they more or less like rushed out the Pixel 8, or like they didn't do enough quality assurance before they sent out their phone. Because there's some really weird glitches. Like, now I'm a bit of a power user. Let's be real. Like, the interface, I like going Speedy Gonzalez through that. So, kind of makes sense that I would break things in the process. But I have never seen some of the weird glitches that have happened with the phone. Like, the email app. Whenever I'd be like swapping between emails or like, email accounts, it just kept on breaking on me, and whenever it breaks, there's nothing I can do except reset the phone, which is really frustrating. Then there was one time when I reset the phone, and then I went to go and, like, you know, type in my key, key pass or whatever the heck to get into the phone, and the phone froze.
Oof.
I'm just like, this old piece of shit. It's not even old. It's just like, it's so glitchy. It's frustrating. Ooh. Give me the fancy stuff. Good stuff. Pretty. I want me some gems. That'll do. Thank you, sir. And this is why I saved these geodes for lucky days. Howdy, I'm here to donate. I got a lot of stuff today. Bye, doink. Ooh, look at all the good stuff. Why am I in your inventory? No, that's Aquamarine, not Aquamary. It's different. Oh, look at all the stuff. Ooh, melon seeds. Woo! Oh, man. Okay, good thing I got that, because I can plant that, like, now. Also, when do I plant that star thing? Plant these in the summer, takes 13 days to mature. I think I have enough time to do that. Okay. And also, okay, what day is it? The 7th? There is a chance that I might be able to make this melon, and it might, like, turn into a big melon if I do it right. Possibly. We must go experiment. We must explore. Nuh-uh. The fuck you mean, nuh-uh? Alright, I feel like I should start maybe considering making another scarecrow.
I have returned.
Howdy, welcome back to the fold.
Oh, no, you're actually being nice and cordial with me.
Thou hast returned!
There we go, that's more like it.
The king has returned. What the? Oh, right. Knight of Eco Hill. Alright, so... Right. Cool. Now, let's do this right. Starfruit will show up right on time. And then I want to make a batch of these melons. There we go. If I grow it in this pattern, I have a chance of it becoming big melon. So let's hope. I think you figured out where I heard the meowing earlier, the chests opening and closing. Oh, what? Oh, you're right. It does kind of sound like meow. Kind of. That's a little bit. Oh, apparently I already donated this at one point. No, whatever. More things to sell. I don't have any iron ore. God. I want to get me some sprinklers. I'm sick and tired of watering. And it's only getting worse.
Then make them.
I want to, but I don't. Actually, hold on a sec. Do I even have the... Alright, so I only have... I have the sprinkler, but the sprinkler is shit, and also it requires 1 iron bar. I don't even remember what... what else did it require to make, like, the good sprinkler?
I would
A
have.
watermelon? Is that a watermelon? Aye. keyboard, please. Nah, it's fine. I figured out where you heard the meowing earlier. No, it's fine. No. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've just been a little bit more relaxed with my typing as of late. But I have been finding myself making all kinds of typing mistakes, which, you know, I think past me would be really, really pissed about that. Past me was like a stickler for spelling. And I still am, let's be real. Like, but nowadays I just kind of fly over the keyboard and be like, oh, well, we'll see what happens. Okay. It's my lucky day today. Give me an easy way out, please. I need to get down to a lower level. I think once I reach level 40, that's where the plentiful iron is. Hi. Ah. Don't touch me. Is that a rock and stone? Again, is that a reference to something? My brain. Oh, Aquamary, is that a rock and stone?
Do I hear a rock and stone?
Rock and stone? What is that?
Rock and stone! Back to bed.
It's just like, hold on, something nerdy. I must answer the call. There we go. Okay, come on, 2 more levels. Let's go. Where is the final one? Where is the final one?
Doodah, doodah.
Where is the final one? Oh, doodah day. Okay. Oh, how much do I have left? 26! Gosh darn it. Oh, damn it. I think we're done.
Rotten, aren't you?
I keep trying, but I get so close. I think I go to sleep. Bye, says Habby. See you later, Habby. Sleep well.
Bye.
Good night, Happy.
Well, you tried so hard and you got so far. But in the end, does it even matter?
Oh, man. I think Synth just recently sent me a message of that song, except it was a parody of Jiggle Jiggle, which is that one song that got really popular on TikTok.
I don't listen to Nick Knock.
No, it's fair. By all means, don't.
What the
Stay away from
TikTok?
the poison.
I at least see it through other means, so I don't actually...
This is fair. How does one make a furnace again? Bunch of copper.
Stay in the box! No! Stay in the box! No! Get out of my skin!
Hi,
Damn.
Mapley. How are you?
What the
Ow.
hell?
I was just about to retaliate.
Christ. Good thing I've heard that sound effect. Otherwise, I would have heard that and it's been like, who's doing what? Oh, good for you. Good for you, Mapley. It's 6:20. Oh, screw it. Let's just go to bed.
What are you talking about? It's 8:09.
We're going to bed. Level 4 farming. Iron fence. Whoopee.
Good and regain efficiency. And soon the flowers will grow.
We must believe. Alright, what's my luck look like today? Great! Good to know. Well, I'll forge my own luck. Ooh, okay, those plants are starting to get tall. There we go. Oh, what else is news? I feel like there's like something else that's recently gone on that like I'm forgetting about. Something neat. But I don't recall. There we go. What the heck? Get out of here. Yeah. I did recently see the trailer for the new Deadpool movie, which looks cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Heard about that.
I don't watch a heck of a lot of Marvel movies nowadays, but if I'm gonna watch any Marvel movie, it'd probably be Deadpool. Yep. Okay, garden watered. Are there any birthdays that I'm completely forgetting about? Probably. Let's go check. Do. Okay, wise calendar. Oh, it's Gus's birthday. I have no idea what Gus would even want. Oh well, flower.
Flower power.
Pluck. Here we are. Luckily, I have a collection of the spring flowers, I think. Unless I sold them somehow. Or put them in the wrong chest. I put them in the wrong chest. Okay. What? Kitty. Get out of the flowers.
There, kitty.
Get him. I can't wait to get some of those permanent upgrades. I am just like flailing in my own lack of ability. Okay, Star Drop Saloon. Does this place open at 12? Shit. Well, I guess I go dumpster diving until then. Actually, I probably shouldn't because my luck is probably not going to be all that great today. So, all I'll be doing is just pissing off the town. Oops. No, Mayor, I swear, I'm not hard up. This is your fault, you freaking coop. Old nincompoop. You're taxing all your people way too much. Where those taxes going? Oh, what? The community center? Heh. Oh, hey, convenient. Happy birth. Hey, Abby. Do. I'll say, there is one thing that I'm thinking about right now. I keep on seeing all of these videos of, like, a bunch of people that I follow that are going off to conventions right now. I'm so jealous. I haven't been to a convention
same.
in years. I want to go to one, but it would require spending a lot of money in an economy that's not great.
The only convention I've actually been to was literally here where I'm at, and it was a little tiny thing. Not like anything really see online or whatnot. But
Was it like an industry convention of some kind?
not an industry convention. It was a little bit of anime. They did have like a little cosplay competition.
Oh, cool.
Though there weren't that many people for it.
Hmm.
It was also pre-COVID. Also state
Oh,
that.
of course. Yeah, actually, that's probably one of the reasons why I haven't thought to go to any conventions. It's just like, oh, do I want to die from the plague today? No, I really don't. But I mean, hey, the plague has been quelled severely since then, so you know, get your proper shots and also keep your distance and wear masks. I don't see any problem.
Yeah, I went to a convention actually in January, and I just wore masks the whole time. It's fine.
Good move. I mean, I remember like when I went out to.
Till like a month later, so I don't think that's what got me sick.
Oh yeah, right. Unless it decided to like incubate for that frickin' long.
I don't think it does, because it's not the kind of thing that's contagious anyway.
Well, I mean, it is. It's just like takes a while for you to finally realize you have it.
Well, what I'm sick with now is not contagious as far as I know. I don't believe it is.
Okay.
So it's just a thing that can happen. Maybe if you like eat something wrong, or if you like eat the wrong thing,
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Staircase. Once again, I've reached this level, and I have, like, no energy left. And all of the monsters want my blood.
It's possible you could bring some food.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I do have this here, but I'd like to save it. I'm way too used to using the minecart still. Despite the fact that in this version of the game, it's broken. There's a handful of things that I miss in, like, just the con circuit. I think one of them is just the hustle and bustle and the excitement, and everybody just being super excited about whatever nerdy thing they're currently interested in. Horrible con food. Look, like, no, it's not good for you. And also, there's a chance it'll make you sick. But you don't have an experience like that often. Wait. There aren't too many vendors, actually. Mostly when you go to a convention, it's all of, like, the independent artists and weird vendors who are selling their wares and weird stuff. And also big name companies that are coming in and, like, skimming off of it. But, you know.
A friend of mine's has run a dealer hall booth. It's like it's also an online shop, but he goes around. He has a dealer hall booth that he goes around and he sells at conventions around here. He's done that for, going on like probably good 8-9 years now, something like that.
Nice.
Because he started doing it in like 2013 with selling, like, one thing he tried to get on when he was trying to get more merchandise for Gravity Falls made. So that's why his shop is called Mystery Shack, and it generally has like a Gravity Falls theme. It even has like a Mystery Shack sign that's on the booth when you go to the booth in the dealer hall. But yeah, he started like with trying to get more officially licensed Gravity Falls merchandise made, and then from there he just kind of expanded into getting other shows, working with other companies and shows, and like kind of like being the middleman between like Disney and companies to get more merchandise made for shows, and then sell them, and then he could sell that stuff on his website and at conventions. It's been pretty cool, and it's been like he's been like I just think that's really cool because it's like he became an entrepreneur basically, just like trying to get more merchandise made for shows that he liked, and then like this is it's awesome.
How many people out there say I'm my own boss, but turns out they're just in an MLM? And yet here we got this guy who's just like, no, I am quite literally my own boss.
Well, more like his bosses are, well, his boss, he would probably say that his bosses are like the distributors or like the companies that like actually get the merchandise made, and then he just sold it. So, but he's the reason a lot of it gets made.
It is a little bit of work to like put yourself out there and be like, hey, I am the middleman for such and such people. You know, there's a little
check
bit
out
of
his
effort.
website. It is themysteryshack.com.
Neat.
You got stuff you got merch for Gravity Falls, Amphibia, Owl House, lots of other Disney stuff. There's some other cartoons like you got lots of other cartoons like Adventure Time and Starbursts, Student Universe, that kind of stuff. And he's got some anime and gaming stuff too. It's really cool.
Cool.
Check him out. If you like cartoon merchandise.
I am interested in the cartoon merchandise.
Yeah. He got a lot of one thing that's really cool that he did was he got a bunch of custom plushies made.
Okay.
And he's working on some figurines too. I know he was working on 3D printing some figurines and stuff. I don't know how that's going, but
Oh, that sounds cool. What character?
One really cool thing is there's like a mini. I just went to the website right now again and saw one thing that he sold that was really cool was the Bill Cipher statue that Alex Hirsch buried in the woods in and then people had to go hunting for it. There's like a miniature figure version of that that he sold, and yeah, I have one. It's really cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh man. Every day I get one step closer in my mind to going and buying a 3D printer. I don't need one. I do not require a 3D printer. But my brain is just like, you should do it. Go for it. Do the thing. No, you don't have anything practical to do with it. Just do it.
Oh, he
Have
also
fun.
sold me. He also the guy who sold. He's also the one. My wallet is. So a couple of years ago, I bought a Gravity Falls wallet from him. It looks. The outside of it looks like journal number 3, and then the inside is where you put the ID is the picture of the cipher wheel from the intro, and that has been my wallet for the past several years. So.
Very nice. I think
really
the last
cool.
time I had a cool, interesting wallet was actually literally it was when I was off at that one convention back in 2013. I stopped off at this one booth and they had this one Legend of Zelda wallet with a Triforce on it, and I was just like, oh heck yes. And so I picked that up and I rocked that for quite a few years. That is until it started getting raggedy, and also I started to be conscious about the size of my wallet and just how much stuff I was carrying around. And then I went and I got myself one of those trendy thin wallets where it's just no pockets for money, just cards. No money, just cards.
Yeah, I never have cash, so my wallet is. I thought my wallet was in pretty good shape for how many years that I had it. It's it's not that too beat up. And then I actually saw one of the new ones when I saw my friend who runs the Mystery Shack at the convention in January, and I saw these brand sparkling new ones. I'm like, oh, actually no, it's a little bit beat up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still good. It's still doing me good, especially because I said I don't have that much stuff in it typically because I don't carry cash.
Right. What have I there's probably a couple other things that I just sort of deal with being oh no, it works perfectly fine. I mean, that is sort of a curse of the Midwestern people. Curse of the Midwest people is just no, it functions, right? That's still good. Meanwhile, You're just like, it's being held together with at least 70 layers of duct tape. It's like, no, it's still good. And Muffin is here to, hello! Welcome to the fold. Speaking of convention goodies and things like that we were talking earlier, stickers.
Sticker?
Yeah, Muffin is selling stickers.
Ooh, stickers, sweet.
Yeah.
I
I
wanna
have
get
gone
into
and
that.
bought
I
a
really
box
wanna
of
make-
them.
I really want to make like merchandise based on stuff that I like, but I'm just worried no one will buy it.
Yeah. No, that's the curse, ain't it?
Yeah.
Corb stickers. Oh yes.
Yeah, because I like my big community. The online community and like fandom that I'm most active in is for an obscure Japanese card game that is big in Japan, but not so much here, and
Right.
and in East Asia. But like yeah, I'm always shocked when I ever hear and I ever talk to mention Shadowverse to anybody here in the United States, and they actually have heard of it. I'm like, wait, you've actually heard of it?
Yeah. So, like, if you were trying to sell something like that, very likely you would have to sell it to, like, people in Japan who would find it. But-
You know
so
what?
that
The
would
funny
require
thing is I
you
probably
to-
could.
Well, that
I
would
have a
require
bunch of
you to do, like, international shipping, which is going to be a headache and a half. Especially
Yeah, it is.
especially for, like, stickers, which is probably what you're going to start off with. Or print.
Yeah. Thing is, I probably could in theory. It would just be a pain because I do actually know a lot of people. I was in a Discord call with some people in the Japanese Shadowverse community earlier today. They were playing Gartic Phone, and I was watching them and chatting with them, and it was fun. But like, yeah, international shipping to Japan is a lot, and because one of the people I know in that community made a doujinshi for Shadowverse, and it's like one of the only ones in existence because the game is like, for some reason, even though the game is like a lot of people play it in Japan, it's not like the kind of thing where there's like a lot of fan art or fan works, I guess. For whatever reason. So my friend this person that I knew was like one of the few people that I knew that made a Shadowverse doujinshi, so I paid money to import it, and even though it was only like $5 or whatever, $5 is in yen, that she sold it for, importing it cost me like $30. So yeah. Worth it though, because the art's awesome. But
that just reminds me of when I had to buy a copy of frickin', like, Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Except, that was released only in Japan, so I had to go and buy a copy from Japan. Took forever to finally get here. And then, like, it got here eventually, and then I went and I
importing
played the thing.
games is not as hard. It's like, that's like so easy to do now, but like, yeah, trying to import a fan comic for a game that is played a lot in Japan, but that doesn't exactly have like a big fan community, and is like basically unheard of, and is practically unheard of in the West. Yeah, that was hard.
Yep, I can imagine it. A small stock of them and just put them up.
Oh yeah, she only did run one of them, and you can't get them anymore. So.
Oh dear. Hello, bats. Hello, bats. Hello, bats. Bats! Leave me alone. Jesus Christ. Die.
So you're having a hard time batting them off.
I'm going batty! Oh, also, geez, so when did this, like, stream streak thing start? Because, like, I don't know. Twitch has been announcing that as of late. Muffin is currently on a 3-stream streak. Dear God! Holy shit. I have no idea. Who knows? I feel like that's just like another thing to try and like gloat about. Just be like, oh hey look, crabs. The snabs have arrived. Okay, how much energy do I have left? Not much. I don't think I'm gonna get too far, much farther here. Unless I can find some real easy exits out of these slimes, maybe. Very convenient that we have Slime Rancher music currently going on. Speaking of which, God, so at some point I'm going to start streaming Slime Rancher 2. And I'm going to be excited when I do.
I've heard of that series. I don't know much about it, though.
I mean, it's a very chill game. It's mostly just, like, you running around, finding a bunch of cute, adorable slimes, sucking them up into your vacuum gun. I don't know, you're kind of just like Luigi's Mansion, except with slimes.
That sounds really fun, actually.
That's pretty fun. And then, like, you can take the slimes, bring them back to your farm, and then breed them, create monstrosities the world has never seen before.
That sounds very fun.
Well, Slime Rancher 2 has been in, like, early access for a while, but I kind of intentionally don't really play a lot of games that are in early access unless absolutely necessary. I'd much rather, like, wait for 1.0 at the very least.
That's fair.
Okay, how much time we got left? It is.
Oh yeah,
6:10.
that's right. I think Hades 2. Even though you said not
Yeah.
gonna do early
Yeah,
access,
yeah. Hades 2.
I am looking towards that.
Mhm.
I didn't 100% Hades, but I actually did enough work to actually get the final ending of it.
I didn't get very far with Hades.
Neither did I.
But I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I had to try and enjoyed it. Of at least every single run I was doing, I was getting at least interactions that I didn't have before.
I love roguelikes, but I'm so bad at them, and they take so much time for me to, like, do
I
them
mean,
over
I
and
like
over and over and
roguelikes.
get good.
I think I'm fairly okay at them. But yeah, the issue is for me is that it takes a lot of time, and I just like, oh, it's a lot of time and effort that I got to be putting into it. Muffin
Yeah,
says I
that's
played
kind
a
of why I
bit.
quit.
Muffin played a
Oh.
bit of Slime Rancher 2 a long while ago, and there was a decent amount of content, and more keeps on coming out. Oh yeah, and I believe that Jazz, one person that used to, well, they might still do mods for Hat in Time, but like, yeah, they're currently on the development team, if I remember correctly, for Slime Rancher.
It's awesome.
So, like, now I double am interested because I'm like, oh yeah, right? Supporting a team that has somebody that I know from it.
That's cool. I didn't know they were like. I guess it makes sense that a lot of the people who make Hat in Time mods are like actual professional game developers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh wow, they actually make games for a living. That's neat.
Well, I mean, like, and the thing is, like, one of the cool things about modding is that it can teach you a lot of things about how to create video games. Like, and then
Oh, yeah.
you can take those tools that you have learned over the years and put them towards constructive things, and like, you know, it can lead into job opportunities. I mean, heck, I think one of the lead Hat in Time developers, I'm trying to remember which one. It might have been Jonas, not sure. I know at least like one of them for sure. They started out doing Doom WADs, I think.
I know a lot of. I know Jonas and a lot of the like initial development team of Hat in Time. They were Team Fortress 2 modders.
Oh yeah, that's right, Team Fortress 2, that was it. God, no, my brain. I think that was what it was. Not Doom WADs. That's way too early. Although, if they did Doom WADs, that'd be neat.
Yeah.
Team Fortress 2, yeah. Okay, it is currently 9 o'clock. I should probably be thinking about maybe getting back to that bed.
Thinking of bed. Fever fit over. I'm back.
Hello. Welcome back. Do you feel any stronger?
Oh, a little bit. Answering your question from earlier, Rock and Stone is a reference to Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, okay. Okay, now it makes a lot of sense.
Speaking of which, Deep Rock Galactic and Dwarf Fortress managed to bully Steam into adding a dwarf tag.
You know, I heard
So
about
any
that.
game that primarily features dwarves will now have the dwarf tag.
Yay.
Hooray.
But out of spite, they added the elf tag too.
Well, I guess it's deserved. To be fair, there are some games you could play that, like, maybe people would like to play them if they had more elves. So, you know.
I don't know. Elves are always weird and aloof.
In English, we call it horsecraft, but in Japanese, it's
Legend
called
of Zelda.
Dwarves are crass and amusing. And drunk.
And drunk.
Elves are always aloof and really hard to understand.
No, it's easy to understand them. It's actually going through their arrogance. That's a whole nother thing.
Doesn't make for good gameplay, all I'm saying.
Muffin says, I get too addicted to roguelikes, but they so much fun. I gotta agree. I do wonder, like, so I feel like Binding of Isaac has sort of been milked dry at this point. I don't think we're ever going to get any more Binding of Isaac type content ever again.
which is good because I played that game. I was supremely addicted to that game for a very long time in a way that was not healthy. And I kind of had to quit it cold turkey because I knew I was spending way too much time on it. It was like the only time I ever felt like I was like unhealthily addicted to a video game.
Yeah, good move. Good move.
Yeah.
Not good to get, like, you know, hopelessly addicted to something.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I never had that problem with other roguelikes. Like, I never got that into Hades, and I never even got that into Nuclear Throne, which is my favorite roguelike. But for some reason, I just could not stop playing Binding of Isaac. I was really, really, really addicted to it, and I just had to stop.
I think it's just, like, the introduction of Binding of Isaac, like, or, you know, the approachability of Binding of Isaac, I feel, is really good.
That's true.
Cat, get out of the way. You have gotta be shitting me. Get out of... Fortune teller. Woo! My lucky day.
Queen of Sauce!
Queen of Sauce!
Do the voice, because I can.
Queen of Sauce! Boy, there's gonna be, like, one person in the chat that's gonna know the reference. Spoilers, it's me. Let's see. Super lucky day. Raining. Is it lightning out? I didn't check that. Oh, actually, no. I think it's just normal rain. This sounds like a day for fishing. Fish-tastic.
Now, you know the standard rule for fishing. As soon as you catch the line, you go, fishy, 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 fishy.
Frickin' Sesame Street. Oh yeah, did you get... so, here's something that's been going around in pop culture lately. Did you see that one tweet that Elmo sent out?
I've heard about it on Imager, like screenshots people put up.
For the what now?
Elmo sent out a tweet on his Twitter, which, by the way, I feel like Sesame Street characters having Twitters are a little bit iffy.
That's kind of...
But, yeah, Elmo sent out a tweet that basically said, like, Elmo just checking in. How is everyone? And then everybody in the comments were just like, look, Elmo, I'll be real with you. It's like, I've had it up to fucking here. Like, I'm on my last fucking straw. And, you know, normally that would just end with, you know, a bunch of people on the internet sort of trolling and memeing and just being like, he. But then, the person who runs the Elmo Twitter actually responded, being like, wow, I'm really glad. It's like, Elmo is really glad that they asked. Just like, it sounds like everybody needs some love right now. And everyone was like, oh, we kind of didn't expect you to say anything. And I don't know. Partially, cynical part of me is like, marketing, you. But then there's that, like, childhood part of me that's like, oh, Elmo does care. But it does kind of remind me of those times when brands were trying to pretend to be people, and, you know, they would be talking to each other and trying to console each other. Just like, don't worry, Arby's, you'll be just fine. No, Wendy's, I'm a sham. and everyone's just like, "You are brands! Get off of Twitter!"
I think part of it may also be too of younger kids who weren't really on there, weren't as knowledgeable about that. But unfortunately, more and more of them are more technologically advancing.
There's kids all over the internet. I mean, just look at any comment section ever.
Ah, those might be children at heart, though.
God, I'm having like no luck fishing today. I've gotten
What did I tell you? What did I tell
several
you?
newspapers.
Should we go?
Right.
There's a country song I've come to like recently has once said, "Bad day of fishing beats a good day of anything else."
True. Fish. No! Dad! My fish stats aren't high. Do 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 do. Come on. Holy shit. I have fished half the day away and I haven't gotten much of anything. I'm losing it. I'm losing it.
You can't lose something you never had.
This is very true. Thank you for this powerful insight.
I don't know if consider it powerful.
Truth bomb, I guess. Oh, hello.
Fishy, fishy, fishy,
No! Fish! Fishy, fishy, fish! Fish! Fishing! Fishing, fishing! Fish, fish, fish! Piece of shit! Son of a bitch!
Fishy,
Son of a...
fishy.
Stop! Fishing! I hate you! Come on.
This is why I play this game with fishing mods.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of what I live for when it comes to the fishing part of this game. The fish that are complete assholes. Come on. You can do it.
And,
And the line! You're not even a special fish. You're a pike. All right.
What are you in? A boot!
Muffins is... Here, fish.
It doesn't work on fish.
Diamond!
Unless it's a catfish.
No!
Technically, I could catch a catfish. So. Yeah, just keep doing it. Hey! Where you going, emo boy?
He's sulking in the rain. God.
Right, he's just like, oh, leave me alone.
I gotta actually... This is the only time I'll actually take a shower is when it rains.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I was just thinking, like, well, emo doesn't necessarily mean that you don't shower. But also there's a little bit of, like, depression involved with that, so... No, you're probably right. Someone online said I looked like that emo boy. Based on a few of the pictures that I have seen of you... Kinda. Oh, wow. Let's see. Okay. 2 o'clock. How much energy are you at? Decent amount. Oh my freaking god. I'm done with the trash. I'm done with the algae. Give me something I can work with.
Oh yeah, Lightyear Frontier is coming out soon.
What's that?
It's a farming game, but with mechs.
Oh,
Of
I
course.
heard Lightyear, and the first thing I thought was Buzz.
Yep, same.
I am Light Buzzier. Peace out.
Rescue.
I am Light Buzz here. I still love that.
Oh, YouTube poops are the best.
Yes. There is an unspoken art with YouTube poops. More pike. Good stuff. I mean, at least like the fish selection that I'm getting today is pretty good. Because like the pike are hard to catch, but at least they're really expensive and rare fish. You know, and then we get an old piece of the New York Times. Can we? Oh, jeez. Eh. Again, many pikes today. Got it. What's some other games that, oh man, I just recently played one. Shoot, what was it? I don't know, like, Synth just recently gifted me this game, and it's actually pretty freaking good. It's a little bit bare bones right now, but, it's pretty decent. I'll have to check my, my game inventory to remember what the game is. I think it's like a Starship Troopers game.
Oh.
Starship Troopers? Is it an RTS or is it a FPS?
FPS wave shooter kind of thing. I think.
There you go. That is Starship Troopers Extermination.
I played it. Not
It's
bad.
good.
Not bad.
They need to optimize the fire a little bit, but it's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's early access, so.
I had it to where I was actually really looking towards the Helldivers 2, but with the stuff that they've done for it.
Yeah, I got 3 stipulations. They use DRM and Protect Game Guard. I don't know anything about it, but Denuvo kind of left a bad taste in my mouth with their performance tax.
Oh.
So I don't
Wait,
trust any DRMs.
Is this this isn't Denuvo then?
No.
Okay. Well, most DRM is just frustrating. Like I
Second,
get
it
why
re-
they do it.
Second, it requires a PlayStation account.
What?
Yup.
Wow, that is an instant loss for me. Like,
Yup.
I don't need nor want one.
Exactly. And this game isn't enough to make me buy one.
Right. Well, you don't need to buy
Or get one, you know.
Just set one
My
up.
brain's
Yeah.
not here, okay?
one. No, it's fine. Brain's fried. No work. I just feel like we... Let me talk to you. Hello. Just wanted to say hi. I don't know. We live in an era of game making nowadays. Like, there are so many indie games and so many, like, fair developers out there that I feel like if you're going to release a game and if you're going to tack on a bunch of useless extra DRM, then, like, you really do not have a reason for anyone to buy your game. Like, even if it's really good, you could probably find somebody that has either made the exact same game experience recently or sometime in the past. Oh, what was that one controversy? You guys probably heard about this. The Skull and Bones controversy. Did you hear about that?
Yeah. I know about
Skull and
Skull and Bones. Don't know about a controversy.
Oh, this one's fresh. It's great. So one of the CEOs over at Ubisoft was in a press conference or something to that degree, I think, and basically just giving a whole bunch of press information and trying to butter
Oh yeah, he
themselves
called it
up.
a quadruple A.
Yeah,
game.
yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, and somebody asked like, "Hey, this game, this game that is usually under a free-to-play model is like $60. Why are you doing it that way? Shouldn't you be making this free-to-play?" And
No,
then it's like,
no, not $60, $70.
$70. Right. Well, full price for a video game. And it was just like, we feel that we are giving you an experience that is, very premium and quality. Like, we think that this is a triple A, a triple A.
We think this is a quadruple
better.
A.
This is a quadruple A video game.
Uh-huh.
Sure
And
it
I
is.
heard that, and the second that I even heard that, my brain went, bullshit!
I face palmed the moment that scrolled across my feed.
Like, so bullshit. It sounds like something Ubisoft would say, honestly. Ubisoft is, like, the king of, like, bad PR right now. Like, first it was them saying, like, you guys need to get used to the idea that you're not going to own your games anymore. And now it's just like, oh, we're making quadruple A games. It's like, dude, no. Go sit in the corner and think about what you've done, all right? Stop it. What the hell, man? Like, if I had any excitement at all about buying anything from Ubisoft, I don't have it now. Because no.
Skull and Bones looked good, but then I heard that they cut the single-player campaign. So I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm playing other things.
And the game's also been in development hell for like 8 years.
Yeah, that's true.
The only reason it's not canceled is because they got money from the Singapore government to fund it, so they literally legally can't cancel it.
Singapore government.
Frickin' great. I mean, they'll release it, and then they'll be like, oops, sorry. Yeah, it looks like, for some reason, we didn't get a big enough user base. Well, I guess this is a wash. Servers closing, guys. Our bad. No, we're not going to refund any of our whales. We're done. Goodbye. Oh, also, boy, that was a lot of money that we just spent, and it turned out to be a failure. We're going to write it off as a tax write-off.
You didn't get enough user base because you were acting like an ass.
Well, doesn't matter for big business, let me say.
No, it really doesn't.
Come on, I wanted one more chest. Give me another chest.
I'm
All
a
these
sucker
pipes are
I'm a sucker for historic games, and I just picked up a new one.
Oh, yeah?
It's a free one. It's Aviators.
Well,
I think it's the Polish Air Force.
okay.
And it's some of the missions they did in World War II. Get to find out what it was really like as a Polish aviator.
Neat. Not massively into, historically accurate, like, fighters and things. Though I would remember...
I'm not about historical accuracy. I play Iron Harvest.
Oh, okay.
I just like historic games. Or, historic-like games.
That's not
Maybe
bad.
even alternate history.
Yeah, I know. Alternate history is fun. Where it's just like, what if the Nazis lived to 2552?
Iron Harvest. What if, instead of developing tanks, we developed fucking mechs?
Oh, yeah.
They're chunky, they're slow. One of them's literally a T-35 with legs. T-34, I'm sorry.
I don't know much about my tanks.
Alternate history's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Also, all the countries have really weird names that are references to the country.
Oh, yeah?
You have Polonia, you have Saxonia, you have the Roosevelt. You have Usonia.
Oh dear. Okay, this is my last cast. Give me something good. Okay.
Alfie! Oh!
It's all of the pikes today. Hey, you know, that's fine. I need me some fish money. Run!
Oh no, this is gonna be tight.
Ah, no, we're fine. See, I got time.
Oh, I thought the shutdown was at 1 a.m.
Nope. No, we're good. I do want to... There we go. First of all, add to existing stacks, and then... I'll keep 5. And also, I'll just sell the rest of these, like, low-tier shads. There we go. I guess I'll... No, I'll put the green algae in here. Out of my way, cat.
Algae is useful.
Yep. I think... Well, hold on. Diamond. Let me go. And now to go pass out. Whap. Level up on fishing. Very nice. All right, how much money did I make from all those pikes? Not bad. You know, I'm not Richie. I'm not Richie Rich or Scrooge McDuck rolling around and swimming in piles of money.
I highly recommend not swimming in the money. That is dangerous to your health.
But what if I want to have a money concussion?
Oh, hopefully you got enough to pay for it.
Of course I do.
Just think, if I can afford a money concussion, if I can afford to swim around in the money and get a concussion, I can pay to heal for it.
Life is like a hurricane.
Your life is like a box of active grenades.
What?
Family Guy.
I have not heard that one.
Oh god, it was the episode. I forget exactly what, but they had to deal with court, and at the beginning of the episode, Stewie had made a mind control device, but Lois was like, "Nah, you're not playing with your toy right now." And all throughout the entire episode, Stewie was trying to get it back. And when Lois finally decides to give it back, it's like, "Oh, you just want your toy back." After he comes up with a box of active grenades.
Oh no.
He's like, "You know, they say life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Except your life is like a box of active grenades if I don't get my mind control device right now."
Ah, nice. Man.
She just gives him his toy back, and he runs off into the next room and promptly detonates.
Yep. Sounds about right. Man, I don't watch a heck of a lot of Family Guy.
Neither do I. That was like
so-
one episode I remember because it was ridiculous.
I mean, like, I do like Family Guy. Like, a lot of people shit on Family
It's
Guy.
moments. It's got
It has really good moments where it has really good comedy. I will admit that, yeah, the whole cutaway gag thing does feel pretty cheap. It really does feel like it's a bunch of writers who are just coming up with random ideas and then just staple them to a story that, like, I guess it's interesting enough, but it usually isn't as funny as the crazy crap they come up with.
Doesn't have any continuity.
Yeah.
Everything's always the same by the next episode starts.
Oh yeah, the luau is happening today. God, I think I need to look up, like, what the best ingredients for the luau is.
Ancient
Cocaine.
fruit wine.
What was that?
Ancient fruit wine.
Well, I don't have ancient fruit wine. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We only need like one really good thing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, conveniently,
Add corn to the hot pot.
yeah, I think this corn might actually be good.
Turn it into a chowder.
The ancient fruit
Oh,
reminds
no,
me, like,
no.
yeah, whenever I play Stardew, by the late game, my farm really much just becomes a winery. Because that makes
Oh
so
yeah,
much
that's
money.
me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Best response. Player earns 120 friendship points with the villagers of these items are used. Oh yeah, ancient fruit wine. Good for you. Oh, blobfish. Catch
Really, a blobfish.
Apparently. Question. Well, first of all, I got 2 golden corns. So is corn one of them? No.
I don't know. You're the one with the list.
No, corn is not one of them. Cauliflower is, though. I'm an idiot. All right. Well, I'll sacrifice it for points. Why not? Best situation is best.
There's a coconut wine? I never thought of that.
That's cool.
Goat cheese!
Okay. Oh, also, let me reopen up the YouTube live window just so I can keep my eye on it. It's weird to be hearing the winter theme while I'm currently walking to a luau. Something feels very wrong here. All right. I added cauliflower. I'm just about. You added poison. All right. It's like, all right, town, gather round. Have yourself a spoonful. Oh, fuck. It's Jonestown all over again.
Just throw in a pufferfish.
The mayor has no opinion of you. Because I am dead. Oh god, what game was that in where you could hover over a corpse and see what their affinity towards you was? Or is, and it's always 0. And the answer is, I am dead.
You're right. I don't know. but
Oh,
that
it was
sounds amazing.
RimWorld! I
RimWorld?
remember now.
Yeah, it sounds like a RimWorld.
Because you can go into the relationships tab and see all the positives and negatives that they have with people, as well as what they consider those people to be, and it always falls to 0 when they die. The answer as to why is, I am dead.
There you go, buddy. The best soup I've ever had. Oh my gosh. It's all his fault.
Secret
Do you know
ingredient
about the
is
thing where you can put the
cocaine.
mayor's underwear in the luau soup?
That'd be great. The governor wasn't kidding. The soup was out of this world. Hooray. And that's the day. What is the weather going to look like tomorrow? Sunny day. I put it down. Well, I guess that's all I really need to know. Hey, kitty. Day 12. Please tell me today is going to be a lucky day. You swine.
Gotta be on day 40 by now.
Oh, God. I don't have any lightning rods. I don't have the ability to do that. My tomatoes have come out, though.
Maters.
This is bad, because, like, if a bolt of lightning ends up hitting one of, like, the important crops, like any of those melons down there, then there goes my plan.
Our entire plan ruined.
I don't remember if, like, the first lightning storm is kind, or, like, if it will choose trees over your farm first. Because I think it does. There we go.
It's partially reliant on luck.
I hate that. There we go. For this. I think I hear somebody on Shoop's end.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll see if it's actually me.
Is the wife yelling?
Yep.
Alright, what do we have in this letter? Come by the shop and check out the new rods I'm selling. Oh, very nice. Customize them with different kinds of tackle. Would that be worth it at this point? I feel like I need to wait for the iridium rod. Ah, dang it. Alright. We now are getting a stock of tomat. I'll sell the rest of this. Okay, everything is watered, I think.
Apparently,
I
it's
don't-
always stormy on summer 13 and 26.
Interesting. Set your watch to it. Let's see. I don't have any stuff that I could... I wonder.
Looks like it's completely random.
Crap.
Aims for a lightning strike every 10 minutes. In-game minutes, so every time the clock ticks, there's a chance a lightning lightning will strike.
Oh, you've got to be freaking kidding me. All right.
It's funny to me.
I'm running out of room here.
Man, furnaces are hot. Do you know how warm it's going to be that night?
Well, that's why I'm taking out the fireplace. Here, I'm just going to shove that in the chest. There we go. And I think that's about all I really need furnace-wise right now.
I shall return.
Cool. Okay, all that is watered. I'm going to go into town, see if there's anything that I need to do. Probably not. I can do my regular scavenging. Do. Here. Oh, yeah, right. Hold up. I haven't been collecting any of my gold. There we go. How much we're doing so far? 25, 31. Not bad. Oh, God. Use your furnace to smelt copper. Way ahead of you, buddy. I'm skipping copper and going straight to iron. Oh, man. I can't wait for, like, the Chocolatier game that's going to be coming out from...
Oh yeah,
same.
Haunted Chocolatier.
What the heck is Sweet Pea? Isn't that...
They
Oh,
rather-
wait.
They call the
They're-
game Haunted Chocolatier. Since I can't marry Krobus in this game, at least not without mods that don't even work anymore, I'm going to be sad about that forever. You better give me a ghost that I can marry in Haunted Chocolatier, or I want my money back. It's called Haunted, you know?
Right? I want to be able to smooch ghost.
Yes, please.
Garbage! Oh, good. Soggy newspaper. Cookies! Dumpster cookies! Oh, man. Wait. Oh, man. You remember the old animation of that? Which was, non-existent? You just walked up to the garbage can, and then you, just made a noise. And it didn't look like you did anything. Freaking dumpster cookies. What do you think it tastes like? Why is Granny throwing out cookies? Perfectly fine. Not even stale. Gus, open the door. Open the door. Does Gus come over here during the day? No. Okay.
Artists actually played a pretty interesting role in World War II.
I mean, propaganda was one thing that happened a lot in World War II. And
Well, not only propaganda, but anti-sniper, believe it or not.
You mean like?
Sni-
Explain.
Snipers, what they would do is they would go out the night before, find a good vantage spot, and once the day rolled around, they would scour the enemy trenches for heads poking up above the trench, because you have to do that in order to see enemy charges. That's when the sniper would take their opportunity and cap them. So they got an idea. They made papier-mâché heads. Put helmets on them, put them on sticks, and stuck them up above the trench. When that head would get shot, they'd put a pole between the two holes, figure out the trajectory, and then order an artillery strike on where they think the sniper is.
Clever.
Someone had to make those heads. Those were artists.
There were also some snipers that actually became wary of such a thing happening, so they decided to one-up their dummy target by adding a little tube to actually make it seem like they were smoking.
They drilled a hole in the mouth, added a surgical tube, and the soldier holding up the head would suck on the surgical tube to make it look like the head was smoking a cigarette.
Right. And so then suddenly the enemy was just like, hey, wait a second, that can't be a papier-mâché head. Papier-mâché doesn't smoke. Bang! Ah, damn it, foiled again.
The American First Ghost Army was also another important one.
All right.
Using the Mark I Sherman inflatable tank.
Okay. It's the new Sherman Mark I inflatable tank by Whammo.
The tanks were designed to look like tanks, but they were completely portable and inflatable. They held their shape because of all of the metal dowels and stuff used to hold it together, but in order to trick the Germans into thinking they were landing further east, they created what was called the American First Ghost Army. Well, really a lot of the credit to that goes to our spies and double agents.
Mm-hmm.
Spreading misleading information, but the existence of the Ghost Army and the reports from the German scouts may have helped convince them that we were landing further east instead of Omaha Beach. But they set up a bunch of inflatable tanks, or got a bunch of greenhorns and injured Marines to waddle around and seem busy. And basically just trick the enemy into thinking there's a legitimate army there.
Where are you reading all this info?
Personal research.
Oh, it's just you're personally like looking into this, being like, interesting. Did you know?
Yep.
Did you know? Sweet.
Simple History is a good one to watch if you like that sort of stuff.
Ah, cool. Put this away.
There was a funny prank that the Brits played on the Germans. The Germans were building a fake airstrip. They had wooden buildings that they put up to look like hangars. They had wooden variants of their Spitfires. They had a bunch of people milling about, making it look like it was an actual airfield.
Okay.
Well, when they finished constructing it, that day, the alarms went off. Everyone went to their bunkers, waited for all the bombs to land, and, just basically do what they were there to do. Except they didn't hear any explosions. The British bombers just sort of passed over and then went home. After they crawled out from their bunkers, they went out to find out that the Brits dropped wooden training bombs.
What?
All over their base, with the words "wood for wood" marked on them.
That's just taunting. Look what we
The
can
problem is, that is an enormous risk of bombers that could otherwise be doing something more productive. And, also a waste of fuel for doing basically nothing. So, of course, there's no records of this operation ever taking place.
It never happened. You hear us? It never happened.
Probably a bunch of hooligans.
Probably. That just reminds me of, like, what was that one, like, the one submarine mission thing?
Barotrauma?
No, not Barotrauma. I don't know. There was a Down the Rabbit Hole episode that came out about it. That just reminded me of that. Except, like, less funny and a lot more tragic to the British Army.
Yeah.
That was another one of those things where, like, they just decided, we're going to wipe this from the history books. Like, this didn't happen. We didn't, that did not happen. We did not make that happen. And, like, only when someone finally, like, a bunch of scuba divers found a whole bunch of shipwrecks did they finally go, okay, yeah, that was us.
Something doesn't add up.
We did that. Sorry. Yeah,
There was
all of these loved ones that died mysteriously in mysterious circumstances. It turns out it wasn't as mysterious as you thought it was.
Yeah, that was friendly fire. Sorry.
It wasn't just friendly fire. It was like straight up complete incompetency and like British ships running into each other. And it's just like, I mean, look, it was a foggy day, or a foggy night rather. And,
Yup.
Equipment wasn't exactly very advanced back then, so...
Yup.
They kind of just like, I don't know, we're flying blind here, but we'll get to our objective, we swear.
In a couple minutes.
Funny fact
Sorry,
about
someone was
HMS
yelling at me.
Dreadnought.
Oh, I thought you were like chiming in, just being like, we'll be there in a couple minutes, we swear. No problem.
No,
with
no,
ships
someone's
whatsoever.
yelling at me, so...
Okay.
Yeah, I just might have to hop off in a bit.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah, you just reminded me of the HMS Dreadnought.
Oh, man.
You've heard the name before, though, right?
I've heard the name. Where'd I hear that name?
Probably in any kind of modern media, because the name is still used today.
Okay.
The HMS Dreadnought, which is actually German for Fears and Nothing, was a British ship, and it was hailed as the first modern battleship.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Having only heavy guns instead of a host of heavy guns and a bunch of light guns. But the Dreadnought despite all of this fame and fanfare behind the name, do you know how many kills she got?
I'm gonna say 2.
No.
None?
1.
Ouch.
Impressively, that kill was a submarine.
I
The
got a
Dreadnought
coffee bean.
was- The Dreadnought was not designed to engage submarines.
Okay.
Unimpressively is how she got that kill.
Okay.
Blimey, mates, is that a German sub ahead of us? Yeah, all hands brace for impact. Full speed.
Oh, nice. Dude, I got 2 coffee beans.
3. No, 2. Sorry, it's lagging a bit.
Ah, no, it's fine. Ah, why? Oh, man. All right, well, this is a thing I have to contend with now. I need some better swords.
There was a German sub that sank due to a toilet malfunction.
Ha! Okay, I want to hear about this.
Kind of funny.
All right. The German submarine, they were trying to figure out how to cram more military crap into the submarine.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And they were trying to figure out what they could get rid of, and they decided they didn't need such large septic tanks. Instead, a new revolutionary design was designed for it, where they had a relatively small septic tank and a series of valves and tubes that would instead flush the sewage out into the ocean.
Okay.
Well, only the engineers were instructed on how to operate this.
Oh, no. Oh,
And there was a superior officer who didn't like the idea of having to call an engineer every time he had to flush the toilet.
I mean, expected. Understandable.
So he tried to operate the system himself.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up flooding, or partially flooding his compartment. The water and sewage flooded into the compartment underneath him, which, guess what, was the battery compartment.
Oh, no!
Batteries weren't very well sealed against water at the time, so that it started emitting sulfur dioxide, I think?
Crap.
So, in order to stop the crew from suffocating a horrible death, the submarine made an emergency surfacing so they could vent the air. It was at that point they got spotted by the British RAF.
Well, whoops.
Sunk to a toilet malfunction.
That's a load of shit.
What a shitty situation.
Agreed. Guano. That's one of those, like, reality is stranger than fiction moments. Like, you could tell me that someone wrote that, and I'd probably believe you.
U-boats were actually not designed to be underwater for very long.
Okay.
Basically, the whole ability to go underwater was a defensive maneuver. Could only do that for about 40 minutes. Then they developed actual submarines from it.
Ah, okay.
But the U-boats weren't as terrifying as people make them out to be. They're basically ships that could sink intentionally.
Okay. Ah, another rainy... Oh, right! Oh, the lightning. Shoot. Well, crossing the fingers. It is a neutral day.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, no.
Duffman, can't breathe. Oh, no!
Oh, no. Alright, let's light a little bit more copper on fire. Just to keep the train rolling on that one. Okay. Y'all... Should I just... Okay, I don't remember whether or not, like, lightning strikes refuse to strike if you go to sleep. Something tells me there's probably a provision in there to make sure that's not the case. But I don't know. My luck is mutual. There's not much I can actively do today.
Mining more materials is always handy.
True. Oh no. I'm also unsure whether or not lightning strikes at... Oh man, it's Alex's birthday. Shit. Slay 3 creatures. Dust spirits. I don't even... Is that on the level that I'm at?
Dust sprites. You've been slaying dust sprites.
Oh, all those things? Okay.
Yeah,
Let me go
hopping,
and grab Alex something. Flower probably.
little hopping spheres.
Ah, okay, well. Oh, I think I'm just going to cross my fingers and ignore and hope that nothing happens on my farm. Cat! Getting all up in my business. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, why, why not accept that mission, I suppose? Send the bomb to both, says Karen. Ah, real-life battleship. I will accept your request, oh Rasmodius. Hello. Why are you bothering me? Ah, I don't care. I don't know. Howdy. Happy birthday, buddy. Although, it's probably going to be really weird just being like, here's the daffodil. It's like, okay, broski. I guess I appreciate it. You do you, I guess. I mean, the good news is that whenever it's raining, I don't have to worry about the farm. I can just be like, hey, let's go to the mines and kill things. Oh, dust mites. Hello, this is my first time here, says Knight of the Moonlight. Oh, hello, we have somebody coming in here. Who is this?
Ham sandwiches!
What? I'm assuming that was Synth.
Yep.
I know that that weird, like, muffled voice anywhere, and that's Synth's phone.
Fool, the fool you are!
Fools! Good for you! But anyways, hello, Knight of the Moonlight. Welcome to the stream. I am currently just sort of chilling out, relaxing, having myself a good old Stardew, randomly talking about random things that just sort of cross our minds. Brain turn off kind of night. What was that about?
Oh, sorry. Brain shut off.
Oh. Fair.
You can go mac and cheese.
Just like everything broken. Nothing work. Head empty. Okay, please, for the love of God. Okay, Jesus. Alright. I want the dust mites. I didn't bring any snacks with me. I figured I'd, like, with neutral luck, I could at least get through this. Uh-oh.
Have you not learned your lesson of how many times you've been trying to find the ladder and it just hasn't worked?
Clearly, I have not. Ooh, there's a ladder. Okay, well now I just gotta get into where those dust mites are. And that's 3, so, hey. Quota met. And Synth has come into the text chat and has declared, ah! I agree, but also, calm down, sir. Ding ding. Quota. Quota met. What? Oh. Quality retaining soil. Neat. Okay. Well, let's see if I'm lucky enough that I can make it, a couple more levels down. Probably not. But we'll see. Do 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 do. How much energy do I got? Like none. Okay. All right. I'm making a choice there. More rocks. Sweet. Bat. Well, hey, maybe this bat will give me an exit. Come on. Drop an exit. Be my lucky charm. Do it. Do it. How dare you? How much health is left? 27. I have enough that maybe I can break one rock, and then if maybe that one rock is the right one, it will lead me downstairs. That's a whole lot of, like, maybes. Shoot.
Where's the dynamite when you need it the most?
Right. Yeah, that's what I need. I need dynamite. Okay. Well, again, maybe if I'm lucky, this guy might drop one. Get back here. Die. Preferably somewhere where a spawn can happen. Yeah.
Huh.
Bam. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I hate everything. How much
For a second, I thought you were
going
gonna go Kahlua snack bar there, but
Oh, well. Carrots! Hey, okay. We can get out of here yet. Karen with a bomb in the chat. Dynamite!
Dynamite.
Hey! Look at that. Nice. All right. I'm going to eat
Munch, munch, munch.
one of these carrots for now. I'll remember I have the other one. And I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. Like, 2 more levels and I can possibly leave. Like, that's doable. Woo! Woo! Hey! The bouncy boys. I mean, ultimately, no matter what happens here, I think I've won. Because, like, I've met quota. And I'm collecting a lot of good resources on top of it. Like coal. Ha ha ha! Let's go! The area's infested. Well, could be worse. In fact, I think the area being infested is basically a guarantee that there will be an exit after I kill all the enemies in here. So, I just have to not die, which... easier said than done, because my health is not good right now. Uh-oh. Angry. Angie boy. Ooh. Thank you for the dwarf scroll. Nice. Stable. I need a better sword. Jesus. Please. Please die. I'm gonna eat this cave carrot just for like a little bit of extra health. Come here.
Them some big numbers we're seeing there.
Wait. Wait. Damn it! Okay, angry slime man. Oh no! Shit! God!
God has no part here.
There. Made it. I got shoes! Yay! I got me some shoes. +2 defense, 1 immunity. Sweet. Upgrades. Let's get the heck out of here. 'Cause it's 8 o'clock. It's like right around the quitting time. And let's also go see the damage to the farm. I hope not much.
Let's see how many craters there are.
I just don't want them to hit the melons. If they hit the melons, I'm going to be very disappointed. Okay. Melons are secure. Corn seems to be intact. I think we're fine. Probably hit a couple of trees here and there. Let's put that down here. And of course the cat is standing right in the way, like it always does.
Give him attention.
Right. I'm hungry. Give me food. That off. And a new dwarf scroll, which nice. And that will do it for the day. Let's pass out. Do-do-do-do. Well, we survived that craziness. The fortune teller says I will not have a very lucky day today. Whether
So
tomorrow
let's
is
play the
going to be-
lottery.
Okay. Queen of sauce! Pancakes! Thank you. Ooh, blueberries are done. Interesting. Grandpa left me a little bit more money. My throat's about to dry. Oh! Pale ale time. Well, that would require me to make hops, which I have not this year. So, boy, she might be waiting a long time. Alright, time to water this fool. It'll be nice when, like, all this corn's finally done. I want a stable income of money. That way I know I can be, like, irresponsible on a regular basis.
Alright, I think I got a jet now, unfortunately.
Okie doke. Well, it's late in the night, so that makes sense. Also,
Yeah.
Other stuff.
No worries. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Well, thanks for coming in and hanging out.
No, yeah. It's always great. It's always cool coming and hanging out. I love it.
It is
so
goofy.
Yeah, good times, good silly times with the Bubble Boy and friends.
We're friends?
Friend.
You're all my friends.
Yay.
Love you all.
Yay!
Okay,
Yeah, my friend.
Let's freaking go, friends.
let's go, friends. All right, I gotta go. Bye bye.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night, y'all. Bye.
Doodles.
See ya.
Kowak. Okay, well, I've got 22 blueberries. Holy freaking crap. Stash like 5 normal ones and the 2 like really good ones. And then I will put all the rest of these in the sales bin. Ta-da.
No.
Okay, my luck is going to be garbage today, eh? Interesting. Well, do tell. Oh yeah, aren't I supposed to, now that I have completed that one mission, I gotta go talk to Wizard. So, gotta plan that. Looking for some green algae to enjoy with some fresh bread. Emily, are you okay?
If you need to ask that,
Green algae. Is this like, the avo? Is this like a kale thing? Is this like a health food sort of thing, or is this like, oh yeah, duh? Have you heard about using green algae? I've heard it's really good for your gums. Like, oh my god. Put that up. Oh yeah, at some point, I need to start making plans for upgrading my tools too. Algae be full of bacteria. Well, not if you cook it. Actually, knowing like the TikTok crowd, they'd probably try and push green algae as being like, a very health conscious food that's like, oh no, it's good bacteria. You know what I mean?
you just first cook it in some red wine.
Right. Yeah. It's some red wine, and then that counteracts that. I forget. Is Emily the one with the blue hair? God, my brain. Yes. And is she currently home right now? Oh, good. Arguments. Anyway. Not dealing with that shit.
Not my circus, not my monkey.
Yep. Not my freaking problem. Yeah, there she is. Well, I can go talk to the wizard and hope that I can go see Emily a little later. Wizard is kind of taking up priority. I will say, I make a whole lot of jokes when it comes to like basic bitch things, but then you got me who really likes pumpkin spice. I'm not going to say I like pumpkin spice lattes or anything, but pumpkin spice other things, it triggers a thing in my brain. So, I have no reason to complain. Yeah. Although, is that the trendy thing? Maybe I'm off. Pumpkin spice stuff do be good sometimes. I feel like making fun of pumpkin spice nowadays is, even that's a little bit basic, honestly.
It went into hardcore making fun of people liking pumpkin spice, but now it's just kind of like, yeah, whatever. All right, next.
Right. I mean, well, people seem to always need something to poke fun at, And I feel like for a while it was pumpkin spice, and it's just like, what's wrong with pumpkin spice? It's good. Screw you. I mean, like, look, I know that commercialism and marketing kind of ruined it, and like, commercialism basically made pumpkin spice freaking everything. I agree. I get it. I understand, like, that's frustrating. But, like, it's not bad. It's kind of like the disco blowback. On top of, like, there were a lot of offensively racist things involved with the disco blowback. But, like, one of the other things was just like, oh, God, it's disco everything. Everything needs to have a disco track, and it sucks. It's stupid. Stop it. Sick and tired of disco. And then, like, I think it's been a while, but I think we've all kind of realized that, like, disco actually isn't that bad. Like, if anything, disco's freaking great. You just need to rein it in a bit and not make all of the things disco. That's it. Just make disco when you need to make disco. I mean, case in point, Daft Punk. Or anything Bruno Mars has made.
I actually found out one of the webtoon comics that I have been reading. I can actually take a look at the name of it. Please hold. Ah,
Oh, Joe, do you need the cauliflower shit?
but the one comic is Gul, Gul. Deals
Okay.
with a group of orcs, or tribes of orcs, and the main character is named Gul. He isn't as like muscly as other orcs, but apparently one of his little traits is he's able to run around just fine, really fine.
Mhm.
But there's a lot of amusing things with it. Not sure if anyone else has actually read it. There's fighting, combat. There is violence in it. Word of wording. But I realized in some of the comments there will be little musical notes on some of the stuff that would be actually said and whatnot. And it's like, okay, all right, I'm being amused by it. And got to find out that a lot of the music that they will be winding up doing, there's no actual musical notes being heard. Was in the same rhythm and beats of quite a few Bruno Mars songs.
Oh? Really?
Yep. And it was like after someone in the comment actually mentioned that, it was like, all right, I got to scroll back and take a read at it. And it was like, oh, son of a bitch. And then again, there was another song or another thing that was actually done. And I was like, okay, all right, I'm amused by it. And it was that, okay, the author really likes Bruno Mars. And it's just like, all right, which one is it? And it's like, God damn. So anytime there's a bit of a musical thing that they got going on, it's like, all right, which Bruno Mars song is it?
Right? Just like look at the notes, see how they're like spaced out. It's just like, okay, this is 24 karat magic. Honestly, I like that. I like that kind of like tiny little references.
But it is actually amusing. It really doesn't help out that I have like certain days when they get updated, I got like 7-8 comics that gets updated. I read through them like a crack addict and it's like, okay, I need my fix.
See, I have way too many subscriptions to random YouTubers here and there. And there are some days where I get like nothing. It's just a wasteland of just nobody talking and nobody doing anything. And then there are some days where just everybody decides it's time to upload a new YouTube video. And like some people release, 5 to 10 minute videos, while other people release videos that are like 2 hours long. And I have to be like, I have to be choosy here. Like what? I can't spend all my day watching YouTube. Holy crap. Like awesome binge stuff, but wow.
Woodpecker.
Okay, what other fun stuff is out here today? Hello, Robin. How are you? Let's see. 6 o'clock. Really no time to actively do anything else today.
I have no clue how the hell you knew to dig in that area.
Oh, there were some worms that were sticking out.
Oh,
I saw little worms and I went, ooh, must hit. And bada bing, bada bang, bada boom.
yeah, if I remember right, I did get this for the Switch for both me and the wife to fiddle with play, but we never really actually did much.
Oh, yeah. It's a pretty good game to just sort of chill out with. Like, there is so much to do constantly in this game, but, like, it never feels over-encumbering. It always feels like you can get to everything at your own pace at your own time. Though, it does suck when it, like, it really sucks when it feels like you had the chance and the opportunity to make every end meet, and then you just don't. Like, some days are just like that on this game, where it's just like, God, every single little thing went wrong. It's kind of like real life, honestly.
Well, nothing goes wrong in life.
Sick guy. Sick coughs. Let me sort everything out here. And I guess I'll sell these grapes. Well, cough a cough. Meow. I feel bad because, like, whenever I, like, hang out with any cats that are sleeping, the temptation to reach out and pet. And then they're just like, ow, screw you. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I never actually had that issue with the cats I've at least been around.
Oh, holy shit. We here, boys. So conveniently, it looks like all the corn has grown in at the exact same time, regardless of that fairy. So, good timing, fairy. Good shit. Oh boy, we are rolling in the dough today.
I wasn't paying attention. Did you lose any of your melons?
No.
Good.
We have not lost any melons, and the corn has grown in, and we are about to make bank.
That's right. His melons was not mishandled in any way.
The melons have not been mishandled. Crops flourish. Oh, God. I set up this farm specifically so that at some point I don't have to water all this. But until then, oh, Lord.
Well, look at you now.
The problem is, like, you know, the standard sprinkler sucks. Quality sprinkler is good, but you need to earn up to it and have all the resources for it.
Uh-oh.
Bit, I have your ordered prepped. Ah! Actually, oh God, wait, I just realized. Oh no. I look, whatever you decide to do with that package, just don't send me a bomb, okay? Don't send me a mail bomb.
Glitter bomb.
If I get a pipe bomb in the mail, that's right. You would know exactly what my name is. So it's just like, okay. Well, that should be interesting. No promises. I am so screwed. If you guys don't hear anything from me, you know why.
If no more streams are happening, then Baby decided to go on vacation.
Oh, yes. I graduated. That's what VTubers do. That's what happened. Okay. Now, Mangler! Look at him dance. Alright. So, what do we got going on here? What's happening in town? I don't think it's anybody's birthday today. Yeah, no. We gotta... What? Ah, nothing is... Wow. How open.
Wow.
How freeing. I have nothing to worry about today. Aside from some slightly bad luck. But hey, been through worse. Right up. Alright, well, let's see if I can get through another 5 levels out here. I got me my fancier winter boots. Love how animated emotes are actually animated for the emote wall. Not quite. In the chat they are, which is nice. Curb not! Apparently they just don't like curb. Magalore did. Is it a formatting thing? Oh, Magalore isn't dancing either. That? Oh, whack! Mayhaps, but Curve worked on my stream. Very weird. Maybe it's just how we got it currently set up on my end. Maybe that's a toggle. Maybe I gotta like go in and toggle something. Or perhaps it's a difference between maybe like if you use Streamlabs. I use Stream Elements. I'll have to look into that. If there is a toggle that I have to press, which that is stupid. I don't know. You also use Stream Elements, so it's probably a toggle on my end. Well, at some point I gotta go check on that then. Oh. He's speed. Good. I didn't even see him. He was probably hiding behind, like, I don't know, either kitty picture or, you know, one of these two. Jesus. Well, I tried. Yeah, I sure did. Ghost! I don't have nearly the kind of, like, strong enough sword to be able to take out ghosts. Oh, I'll bat him around a bunch. Speaking of bats. There we go. Yeah. Welcome to the BitBee stream, where jank is not just a possibility, it's a guarantee. There we go. Okay. So is the ghost the only thing that's left? Well, get ready for this, guys. I'll be hitting this guy for 1 HP and 5 HP for a long time. Ow! Oh. Did I just earn a thing? Second death time. I heard the game go ding, and I don't know what that meant. Oh, man. See, there's so much stuff that I could potentially collect in here. And, in fact, I probably should. But I do not have an upgraded pick, and I really should. Is that a Chinese food carton? Damn it, now I'm hungry. What's something I haven't had in quite a long time? Like a nice meal that I haven't had in a while. You know, I haven't had meatloaf in a while. Meatloaf is one of those things that I just don't think about having. It's one of those, like, you have that with a large group or like a family. I don't hear a lot of people that like actively say, you know what I am in the mood for? Meatloaf. It really does feel like... What was that?
I'm going to say, with my folks, I actually remember doing meatloaf kind of like once every other month or so. And we had fun actually doing it. Just ransacking the spice cabinet and going through old spices and going like, does this seem good? Yeah, how about we throw this in? How about we throw this in?
I love that. Just, does this spice sound good? No? Let's do it anyway. Whatever. It's a gigantic slab of ground beef. It'll work. Probably. Okay. How many more hits can I possibly get here? Not many. And that's about the end. I'm out. I really like how my mom makes meatloaf. Me with my dad. just throw it all in, see what works. Yeah, I remember my family had a pretty nice meatloaf recipe a while back. I really I need to get in touch with my mom, and I need to ask her like if she has a cookbook or something that I could possibly get from her. Like, I know that like a lot of the recipes that we grew up with were from a handful of cookbooks. One of them was the Betty Crocker like first color picture cookbook that was released in like the 1950s, and that was actually her mom's cookbook, my grandma. And yeah, she ended up getting it after my grandma passed it on to my mom, and then my mom, she hasn't like passed it on to me, but like I know of its existence. And my dad one day decided to cook eggs in the rice cooker once. Once the rice is half done. Are you like one of those like TikTok channels that just throws eggs into everything? Because that's what that sounds like. Yuck. Like I've seen some TikToks where like they put a raw egg into something that should never have a raw egg touch it.
Milkshake?
Yes, that could happen. Yeah, that's absolutely something they would do. I don't know exactly if that's happened, but they would do it. Steamed eggs. No.
Are you not fond of eggs?
I mean, look, I'm fine with eggs, but like, prepare them in a way that like, getting there. People need to prepare them in a way that isn't like stomach churning, you know? What was the last thing that I saw on TikTok that just made my blood boil? Used to microwave eggs as a kid. Oh, don't do that. Oh, you don't do that. You probably know now. But nobody ever do that.
Yes, you don't do the egg in its eggshell or a hard-boiled egg. You can actually do it in the microwave, and it does actually make them quite fluffy.
My dad taught me that. Your dad taught you some jank cooking.
Still alive, so...
Yeah, you're somehow alive, so you made it. I was 5. I got told this story before on the stream, but I like it, so... I remember one time... I'm trying to think. How do I water the middle guy here? Carefully, I guess. How do I water something that is, Oh, you know, it just occurred to me. I might not be able to, do this thing. Yeah. It just occurred to me, like, that plan might actually fall through because I don't think I'm capable of watering stuff outside of, like, clicking on it. And I have not upgraded my watering can, and I can't do that in this, situation, so... that plan might have fell through. We'll see. Anyway, I've told this story on the stream before, but... Oh. I loved eggs as a kid, but was too young to use the gas stove, and most of the time, once I got home from school, I was basically on my own. So your dad basically said, "Hey, kiddo, you want to make a bomb?" Oh man. So microwave is not always the solution. Matter of fact, the older I get, the more I realize like microwave is not like it's good on some things and some foods in some situations, but not all situations. Now I will say, I've told this story on the stream before, and I'll say it again. Made scrambled eggs in the microwave. Oh, well, there we go. I remember there was one time where I was hanging out with a childhood friend of mine who I think they were about like 8 years old, and I was like quite older than them, and we were hanging out, and I think this was right around after like 4th of July, and there were a bunch of leftover ingredients for making s'mores, and he was talking about how he really wanted to make s'mores. And I was just like, oh, we could totally make s'mores. And it's just like, well, we can't set up a campfire or anything, right? And I was just like, oh, you sweet summer child, hold on a second. And so I grabbed all the ingredients, the graham cracker, chocolate, and all that stuff. And I showed him how to put it in the microwave and cook it. And like, I showed him what happens when you put a marshmallow in the microwave and how it like goes from tiny thing to like expanded. And he was so enamored. It's just like, oh, whoa, that's so cool. And so, yeah, I taught him that. And then I think about a week later, I was talking to my dad, and because my dad was actually a good friend with like the kid that like I was childhood friends with, and my dad like comes up to me and he's just like, hey, Bit, did you teach the neighbor kid how to do this? And he told me about like the whole the whole s'more thing. And I was like, yeah, I did. I was just like, because apparently he did it at his house, and his dad was like really confused and kind of frustrated by the fact that his kid knew how to do that. And I'm sitting there, I'm just like, oh, fuck off. Not in those words, but I was just like, oh, shut up. What are you talking about? Like, look, I think that is one of those childhood wonder moments. That's one of those like, oh, look what I can do kind of things. That's like one of those things that it's almost like it's a science experiment. It's a rite of passage, frankly. Like,
yes, one that is often shared between father and child.
Oh, shut up. I don't know. Maybe that's why he was pissed off. Who knows?
Probably.
I think it was more frustrated about the fact that like he didn't really want his kid to know how to just randomly make s'mores by himself. It's being like, we're trying to make sure that the kid eats healthy. You know what I mean? I think that's what it was. But I was just like, oh, shush up. No, your kid should be allowed to know how to make s'mores in the thing. Though now that you say it, maybe it was one of those like, oh man, I wanted to teach my kid how to do that. I just thought he wasn't old enough. Who knows? I don't. But anyway, yeah, we're not gonna keep that knowledge away from him. Sorry, this is not a lockdown crypt of information. Kid gonna learn today. I have been lucky to have never put metal in the microwave. Gotta spread the science. I know, right?
That is actually something of now. If it's a thing of why can't I put it in the microwave? All right then, YouTube. Thank you, fellow idiots, or in the name of science, like-minded idiots. Thank you for recording the videos of what happens. This is why. Show the video.
Right. Ooh. Hey. Rainbow shell. Nice. Hello. Aquamarine. Thanks for letting me know. yeah, it's good that we live in the era of YouTube where we can now show all the dumbasses of the world, like, here's what happens if you do this, so don't. In fact, I think I recently saw a video of the slow-mo guys where Gavin went and picked up a bunch of CDs and set up a microwave, and like he set up a lens to point into the... Do not do this at home, by the way. I don't know why you would, but don't. He drilled a hole in a microwave so that he could like put a lens through it so that he could watch the inside of the microwave as like it cooked.
Please tell me he properly protected the lens.
He did. So he went through the science and he said, like, if you put a hole, if you make like a small enough hole in a microwave at just the right spots, keep in mind, you have to know quite a lot about the wavelengths of your microwave, so don't just do this all willy-nilly. But you can
do this, period.
Right. Well, you can drill a small enough hole where the radiation is not going to come out of the unit. I forget. Again, it needs to be in very specific spots in order for you to be able to do this. Like, in such a way that, like, the radiation would not hit the lens. So, very, very awkward circumstance. Please don't. You are not a scientist. You don't know what you're talking about, you know. But I thought that was kind of interesting.
Engineer.
Or an engineer. Ironically,
Okay,
my
I'm
dad
an
was a
engineer. That
firefighter.
means
That's
I
what
solve
I'm saying.
problems.
Almost made a fire at my grandma's house. I was
Oops.
taught about making fire with light and magnifying glass from PBS, specifically from Arthur.
Yup.
You're gonna learn something terrible somewhere. You don't know where. You
Mistakes
can't
are
microwave
very
plants.
important.
They are too small for the wavelengths to hit them. X'd out.
What was I gonna say? Mistakes are a very important part of the learning process. However, every mistake comes with a cost.
Agreed.
And unfortunately, that cost is usually random.
Mm-hmm. I burned my finger with a magnifying glass. You know, I never managed to pull off doing anything crazy with a magnifying glass, personally. I think there was a time when I did get my hands on one, but I wasn't smart enough to understand how to, like, oh, you have to, like, focus the lens. You have to, like, you know, dial it in. I was just like, why ain't no burn thing?
Light going through. Supposed to make fire. I'm not making fire. Dumb?
Oops, shit, I exited out of Discord. Oh no.
Oh, shoot. Hello.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello. I think, Jesus, everybody's hanging out today. Hello. I think I've already talked to you today.
Chilling like a villain.
I think I talked to you at the beach. Yes, I did. Now, 4 o'clock. Neutral luck. Hi, Pam. How's it going? Hey, Mr. Bit. Trying to think if I've got other things like microwavable things or microwave stories. I don't think I do. Who are we romancing this go-round? Well, I have no immediate plans for that. I'm kind of just derping around and making a farm, not thinking about the romantic elements of it. In fact, I don't really know who I would romance. Because, like, my first playthrough, I tried to romance Abigail, but, like, I romanced her because, like, she had, like, specific qualities that I was actually really, like, interested in. 1, gamer. 2, she was, like, more adventurous, and she seemed to be the more, like, you know, mysterious one. The one that was, like, you know, more of a go-getter than all of the other gals, and I'm just like, oh, I like that. The purple hair is fun too. But then, like, you know, you're married to her, and then she just becomes a housewife, and you're like, oh, damn it, that isn't what I wanted. It's like, I'm not sure what I wanted, but like, spark is gone. Shoot. I don't really need this sitting in the inventory anymore. I'm just like, I wanted to go sword fighting with you as husband and wife on adventures. Gosh darn it. We were going to be the adventure, the adventurer couple. Crap.
Oh, is that what you want to call it?
Get out of here.
All right.
Goodbye. Oh, he's gone.
Yep, he's done.
Fuck.
I'd rather not right now.
Shut the hell up. I'm so sick of this call. Muffin says despawn.
But-
Alright.
Oh, coughing fit over. I deserve that one.
Hey, he's back to the land of the living. Let's see, we're starting to get up to about 10 o'clock real life time. Ooh,
Yeah, I was gonna be
Foxworth,
Yeah.
calling it here.
I'm
This
sick.
might be a
I
good
need
time
sleep.
to call things, actually.
Yeah.
Here. Let's bookend it. I forget what the weather's going to be. Let's take a quick preview at the farm and see what we're going to have to contend with. Supposedly it's going to be a bad day. Still waiting on those melons to finally grow out. Oh, but the star fruit is starting to get somewhere. Neat. All right. Let me go ahead and stretch a bit. You know, with the arms that you can't see because they are not being picked up by my tracker.
He's having a stroke. He can't lift his arms.
Ah! No, it's fine. Arms are up.
Mhm.
They're a little bit floppier than they were before. Oh no. Okay. Let me unplug the tracker though. It is warm. There we go. Okay, so the plan for next week. I'm thinking we are going to... So first of all, I missed last Wednesday. Sorry about that. But we should be diving back into some more Mario Wonder on Wednesday. Saturday, we will be diving into Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which that's been pretty fun. And then again, we've been doing a lot of Stardew-related stuff. Muffin says, Kibby! The Corb! The Cribe!
Kerbo?
Carbo. Yay! I will be playing that. And I think that is about everything that I need to talk about here. Is there anything else I should be mentioning or anything that I'm forgetting? While we're on? I guess I will... Oh, actually, hold on a second. Okay, yeah, yep, that is the plan for next week. Though I will give a little bit of a very early reminder here that from the 19th to the 25th, I am not going to be doing any live streaming, and that is in solidarity with the strike for Palestine, which is going to be happening again. Another strike to try and make it very clear, hey, for the love of all that's holy, ceasefire, you know, negotiate, holy fuck, stop dropping the bombs. And yeah, that is going to be the plan there. I will be streaming on one of the days of Free Palestine, and that is going to be on the 18th. But that's just because, like, my current routine of my stream setup and then my schedule release setup kind of just lines up properly with it. And heck, this gives me an opportunity to talk about the issue in Palestine a little bit. Not ridiculously. I don't like to make it the focal point of my live streams. However, it's a nice thing to just bring up and point out. And it's just it's good to give you guys another reminder of, like, why I'm not going to be showing up for a week. And honestly, it's been kind of nice to have a little bit of extra time on my hands every week to work on some stuff in the background. Heck, that's kind of actually one of the reasons why I actually have a bunch of like side project stuff that I'm currently working with, including, you know, a specific TTS Brian. So that'll come out eventually. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm going to take off here. Any last words you want to say?
The only last thing I got will, Andrew, you got anything?
I hope I feel better next time.
I hope you feel better too. Yeah. And if you aren't, for the love of God, go see a doctor.
But I will leave everyone with this. Toodles.
What is that sound effect from? I don't remember.
It's some server he's in.
Have fun with that earworm.
I remember that from somewhere. I just don't remember exactly what.
Probably some yuts on TikTok.
No, it's definitely a sound effect from something. Also, Maple Leaf says R R R. What do I? Let me see if I can find like. Oh, here. Let's end it with this.
Yup.
There we go. See you later, everyone.
See ya.
Oh.